Sessions!
Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Goat Sessions podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
That's a much higher number than I ever thought we'd get to.
I'm glad you're
It's a higher number
optimistic
that you can count to.
coming
isn't it?
out.
Yeah, I can't count too much further than that.
How many numbers in
Can't count to
15?
see.
You what did you say?
How many numbers in 15?
How many numbers? What's the square root of 15?
Well, there's an
No.
infinite amount of numbers in 15.
This is starting off badly already. Let's.
If you count in decimal points, there's an infinite amount of numbers between
I'm
decimal
not.
point.
I'm
okay.
not.
Okay. 15 then.
Fuck maths.
Yeah, I still went past it, to be fair.
Maths is the only thing infinity exists in.
Fucking.
I did tell you to buy some.
Uh,
We had this conversation, and you were like, "Yeah, sound."
I
And
was-
then on Saturday, he was like, "I didn't buy them."
No, I didn't.
I was gonna
That's
bring
fine.
mine, but I found out that it was 15 meters. So it'd be
Ah.
like
It's called
good
just put
city.
them outside.
Yeah.
you could probably plug it in my house
Whoa,
and bring
we're
it
good.
to
We're
you.
good.
Right, don't touch it.
Plug it from your house.
Plug it into
yeah.
my laptop at home and then bring the XLR cable from my house to here, and it might have still a bit of slack on it. But oh yeah, what we all been up to, guys?
Living the dream.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Living the absolute dream.
that's the British
Fucking
equivalent to I want to
dream.
die.
It is. No, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
There's a dude I know who, or every time I see him, I'm like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Living the dream." It's just become a thing now.
Yeah.
He could
Yeah.
be crying in the bar after like having his ball stamped. Like, "You all right, John?" "Yeah, I'm living the dream."
dream.
It does sound like living the dream, to be honest. Isn't it? I want my
Oh,
boss.
mate, Jake showed me a video of a man getting his balls stood on, and he was going.
Jake
like he's been-
Goldsmith.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Cheers, Jake. Of course, it's Jake. So he showed me this video. This,
Nice.
I was tattooing him, and then we went out for a cigarette. And he showed me this video. He showed me a couple of videos that were quite funny. And there was a guy lying on his front completely naked with his front half like under a desk.
Yeah.
Like, and there was a computer on the desk, and a woman was stood up, like leaning on the desk on the computer, and she had heels on, and she was just standing on his bollocks, and he was going, like trying to be. You could tell he's being quiet, but then he did a really audible, like straight out the fucking Beano.
If someone was standing on my balls,
Ow.
I don't promote violence towards women, but if a woman was standing on my balls, I would throw her at the nearest wall.
I think he
By
chose
her
it.
ankles and swing her
Yeah, he
towards them.
definitely chose it, but he had to keep his voice down because she would have fucking given him some more torture.
Yeah,
if he
exactly.
Yeah.
Piped
No.
up a little bit.
But
I
it was
I
the
don't do
ow.
pain at all. Like, I
All
don't-
he needs was like a CH on the end of it.
yeah. Ouch. I don't understand people who like. I mean, if you do, fair play to
Yeah,
you.
let's
but-
not kink shame.
I'm not. I just
You
said.
fucking weirdos.
Yeah, you fucking freaks. But people who are into pain in the bedroom, no.
Yeah, what?
No, don't. You shouldn't associate pain with pleasure, I don't think.
Yeah,
Why
but
not?
it's because you're not meant to,
Pain
innit?
for pleasure.
But I feel like that's a really. Is that Judas Priest or something?
No, it's some
It's pain for pleasure.
What's that?
It's
Some
Sum
41.
41's joke hair metal band.
Yeah. Which was a parody of Judas Priest, I think.
I
just all
think it was
hair
just
metal
that
thing.
general.
Accumulation of.
General,
I
yeah.
got nothing on Steel Panther.
Yeah.
My favourite band ever.
No, the Beatles or Steel Panther.
Steel Panther?
Right, okay.
Satchel is better than John Lennon.
I mean, I don't know who that dude is, but fair.
The one with the long hair.
John Lennon, he was quite a famous guy, really. So.
I remember seeing Steel Panther at Download.
I've never
and,
seen them.
every time they play, I always see them because it's just a laugh in it. But like
They're playing next year. This year.
They got like they went, "Oh, you young rockers, get on your parents' shoulders." So all the like 6-year-old kids with their fucking earmuffs on and that were all on their dad's shoulders.
With their
And
earmuffs.
Satchel goes, "I hope you all get some pussy tonight."
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That is pretty sick.
That's pretty good.
I'm also going out. If the edits are short on this, I start my new job today, and I've got work early tomorrow, so I have to edit it and upload it before then.
How was it?
Cool, fair play.
It was just training today.
Oh, yeah.
It was just going over the systems and stuff like that. So yeah,
It's in the system.
Seem right?
yeah, it's all right.
uh,
But the place is rad. Like I'm not going to say where it is because.
I was about to.
Yeah, no, I'm not going
no,
to say where it is. I'll wait till I've got 3 month probation first. So let's get
let's
Yeah.
get that out of the way.
but that out of the way before I. Because the last thing I want is someone to be like, "Oh yeah, there's a guy who worked here who said he wants to piss on Churchill's grave." Like that's not the message I'm trying to put across in a
No.
professional atmosphere.
No.
So
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That's the message you want to put across?
Yeah.
it is here, as you know. I'll happily
Oh.
piss on Churchill's grave.
I've got a fucking story for you.
Go on.
So
Story time.
you lot all went out Saturday night, innit?
Yeah.
And I stayed in with my girlfriend and we had a Chinese and just watched a film.
A Chinese what?
A succulent Chinese meal. And we woke up the next day and was like, we want to do Sunday stuff because like our idea of cool Sunday stuff is like antique shop, garden centre, you know.
Farmer's market.
Yeah, pub. Like, they're the best things to do on a Sunday. Like, garden centre, antique shop, go to the pub.
Proper British thing to do, man.
Sunday's the best day to be in a couple. Like, when you do Sunday shit in a couple, it's fucking dope. It is fucking dope.
I wouldn't know.
But when I was younger, like, that's what I used to do on Sundays with my family. Like, my dad used to take us to antique shops and that.
Wait, Mitch, next Sunday, me and you will go do some couple shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, just go
car
car
boot
boot
as well.
Yeah, man.
Car boot sales at all.
We were holding hands at the gig, so.
We were actually.
Sorry, carry on with the story.
And we went to this one that's on the A38 I used to go to when I was younger. It's like a big barn conversion. It's like laid out like a house, but everything's for sale in there. And it's like just loads of old antiques, but then there's like loads of new shit in there that they're trying to sell. And they had like paintings, well, not paintings, like art that's like the size of that doorway. Like, think about how big a doorway is. There was like a fucking frame.
Yeah.
And it had all of the lyrics to Mr. Brightside in it. And it was 175 quid.
Fucking hell.
There was another one with Bohemian Rhapsody and another one with an Ed Sheeran
Mr.
song.
Brightside is like the white girl anthem.
ELO or Killers?
Killers.
ELO have it's no Blue Sky.
Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, no, sorry.
But then they had
Don't shame me like that.
Oh, it's next in the fucking Yellow Pages though, isn't it?
Right, okay.
So then, you know, like,
To the children watching, the Yellow Pages was the internet in a book.
Yellow Pages was sick, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had like all these shit pictures that they're like mass produced and they were trying to sell along with the antiques. And they had do you know, like, really shit, like, someone's just done graphic design and passed their first year, and it's like just block writing with like colour splats all over it, like a really shit font. It was Winston Churchill.
Did on word art. Or something.
It was like an old picture
of
Winston Churchill with this fucking colour splat quote underneath it. So it's like the classic picture of Churchill, and then underneath it says, "We will never surrender," but it's got paint splatters all over it. So it's like one half of it was a picture of Winston Churchill,
one of the
underneath was like an early 2000s fucking graphic design student and had put the quote in.
That's like UNICEF putting like some fucking sad child with no water, nice colourful background.
It's like just like, and then
Comic Sans.
we walked into the back room, and I went into the back room, and it was like all old leather studded chairs and like Union Jack pillows and that, and I was like, I quite like that aesthetic, like old.
I like to think that the
Union flag,
the
what's
the name? What's his name? Winston Churchill. That picture of Winston Churchill, it's actually the person that was selling it didn't make it. It was second hand, and the geezer that was selling it used to take it to paintball.
Yeah.
And hide it behind it.
Target practice.
Yeah. And we walked into his back room, and I quite like the old old smoky British pub aesthetic, like studded leather and like do you know, like that kind of like old? I really like that
Regal
aesthetic.
kind of.
And we walked into the back room, and it was like all of that. And I said to Aim, I was like, oh, I love that like kind of like old British aesthetic. And she was
Is that
like,
the one in Lichfield?
Yeah. She was like, look at the fucking state of that. And there was a Union flag, literally the size of the wall, that was all like sewed in. And I was like, I'd have that in my house. Ironically, I'd have that in my house.
Yeah,
but like, I know for a fact that if I had that,
it wouldn't be ironic anymore.
Someone would walk in and be like, fucking hell, you're Patriot. And I was like,
that's
far
like,
from it, to be fair.
Like, when you went to that guy's house and you had the swastika.
It's
like if he had that ironically, you know what I mean? At some point, he just got a swastika.
You should get it and just say that you're like really big into Austin Powers. That's it.
Or like the Spice Girls, and Jerry was your favourite.
Yeah.
I used to have on my windowsill. It was about this big, and I think it's in a Gold Member when it's got the Shaguar.
Yeah.
Union Jack. I used to have that fucking on my windowsill.
Yeah.
Like,
it was in The Spy Who Shagged Me. That was. He had a little mini. In what's the name? No, it wasn't.
No, Gold Member sucks.
He had.
Do anything.
Gone.
Tom Cruise plays as Austin Powers at the start, doesn't he?
Yeah, he had the Shaguar at the start.
Yeah.
In the first film. The second film, he had a psychedelic beetle.
No one should remember this much about Austin Powers unless I watched it this morning.
I didn't watch it this morning.
Yeah, and then Shaguar at the start of the film when it was the film.
And then he has a mini.
I don't know what's happening.
It's like a fucking Cadillac or something in it, which is a time machine.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Never seen it.
No, you never seen it?
What?
Oh, of course you haven't. You don't watch films.
Gold Member, I won't fuss.
Gold Member ain't great.
I mean,
what's the one on Netflix, Spy Who Shagged Me?
I don't know.
Gold Member and Spy Shagged Me.
I think the first
they never
two
put
were
on, was it?
The first two are sick.
Man of Mystery.
Yeah, the first one's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
The
It's so
second one's
quotable.
good. The second one's
I've only
good.
seen the second and third once, I think.
The third
But the
one.
Is that
first
the one
one's
with random task
so
in it?
fucking
Yeah.
Who throws a shoe?
yeah. No, it's what's his name?
It's Random Task in it because it's
Oh
like
yeah.
Odd Job.
Odd Job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Random
Yeah.
Task. Yeah.
Nice.
But
Anyway,
yeah, so the thing we went to on Saturday, it was David Bowie's birthday, Elvis's birthday, and your girlfriend's birthday.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So we went out for her birthday to a David Bowie thing in Birmingham, which was fucking sick.
was there an Elvis
It was
impersonator
cool.
there?
There wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
They did play one Elvis song though.
Oh, right.
They played a couple.
Did they play a couple?
Yeah, I was dancing too.
We did. You were so happy. At one point,
Yeah.
they played Iggy Pop, then the Stooges, and then Talking Heads.
Yeah.
You rep him.
There you go. There we go. Repping.
Repping.
I got Iggy and the Stooges.
Yeah, you have.
So it's not even like when Iggy went.
That's from when Iggy was in the Stooges.
It was,
No,
yeah.
it was Iggy Pop and the Stooges.
Yeah.
Well, it was Iggy and the Stooges, wasn't it? It wasn't
Yeah.
Iggy Pop and the Stooges.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, Iggy and the Stooges.
I was listening to the Strokes on the way over. You know their song Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds like as if Iggy would have made that.
That album, is this it? It is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Is
it's
this
a
it?
fucking
Yeah.
banging album.
That's a great
It is a
album.
good album.
A good album.
A good album. But yeah, that thing, because I didn't really know what to expect, but they had like 6 or 7 bands on.
Yeah.
The first one was fucking
Yeah, they're all like
atrocious.
4 or 5 songs each.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that one band.
Well, we missed. No, it was a DJ when it started.
Yeah,
off
the
with,
DJ
and
was
then-
8. We got there about.
They put a DJ on first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The DJ was like throughout.
Yeah, he
in
was
between
DJing.
sets.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they were playing a lot of Bowie songs in between. And
It was
if
like every two-
you're
it
going
was
to be listening to Bowie bands,
Yeah.
you don't even listen to fucking
Oh, I
Bowie
didn't mind.
songs. Like,
Two
at
bands.
the end, that's fine, because that was when it was the whole dance
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
in it. But
Yeah.
And they were,
throughout,
in
like-
between, I get that. Because they were playing like 2 songs by random bands of that era and then
Oh,
2 Bowie songs.
Didn't
and then
2
random
bands play
songs.
China Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think 2 bands played.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, that's not going to help
Yeah,
it.
that's not
No,
bad.
It really isn't.
That's just my frustration setting.
Have you been listening for the past few weeks? Mitch has got a really bad XLR
dodgy,
cable.
Yeah.
And I told him last week to buy a new one when I was editing it, and you were fucking around with the microphone. And you were like, yeah, sound. Found a link to them. And he was like, yeah, I'll buy them. I was like, get 4, so we got backups as well. And he was like, yeah, cool. And then Saturday, I was like, I didn't buy them.
They're in the basket. I just
Cool.
haven't purchased them.
Yeah, I mean, that's no good
I did
to
half a
us.
job. Done half a job.
You are half a job.
Who's half the job?
I'm half the job.
But yeah, like, because I had my lightning bolt,
You did.
repped
Yeah.
my Bowie lightning bolt,
Nice.
which I was expecting a few people, but there's no one.
There was no one.
There was like no one
You
else.
got one
Like,
kid.
me-
There was people like glam rocked up.
but,
Okay.
they were playing, they were
But-
performing. There was no one
Yeah,
who
they
was
were,
just
yeah.
there.
There was
Yeah.
That's
really-
like the opposite of the kid on non-school uniform day that comes in his uniform.
Yeah. I didn't mind though. One guy did come to me like, "Can I take a picture of you?" And then I was like, "Yeah, sound." And I thought he was going to get in the picture, just held a camera up right to my
Oh,
face.
no.
Like, oh shit! Yeah.
What are you doing?
He looked like a
There was
fucking
a-
dungeon master.
Yeah,
and all, didn't he?
dude,
I don't know what
really
that
did.
was about.
Did you have a gimp mascot?
No, he just had a fucking cloak on with his hood up.
Oh, nice.
For what
nice.
it-
So I was
what
going to ask
was-
if he was selling any wares or something. Like,
For what it was, there was a fair few fights kick off at the bar.
Were
Did
there?
you notice?
no.
Yeah.
No.
Every time I was at the bar, maybe it's just
No, it was you
it's
initiating it.
Yeah, but no, like, there was a fair few fights at the bar.
But I found out that I'm
nearly went for
apparently a
Gaza.
hipster.
Nice.
Yeah, some dude came over to him and was like, "Oh, do you work at what the fucking the Tilt?" And I was like,
was that the pinball
Never
place?
heard of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
so.
it's the
Yeah, and he was
pinball
like,
place.
I was like, "What's that?" It's
We've
like,
been there,
some
haven't
Yeah.
some like craft place and that. I was like quite hipsterish, and I was like, "Oh, fucking great!" I was like, "No,
Well,
it's
cheers,
not me,
mate.
but thank you."
Nothing.
I thought
nothing.
There was,
There was a
Compliments.
group in the corner of like quintessential textbook hipsters.
Oh god, yeah.
there were.
A few of them were in the band, and then or some of the bands, and there was we were stood up smoking for quite a bit in the smoking area, and they were like you'd walk towards a
You could've
table that had a
stand in
little
there,
bucket to put your ash, your fucking dog end in it,
Flaggins.
and then like one of them was in the band, and I went, good gig, man. By the way, I was like, oh, sorry, can I just chuck that in there? And he went, yeah, sound. I went, oh, good gig anyway, man. I really enjoyed it. And he just went, yeah, cheers. And I was like, I looked at him and went, fuck you then. I walked
Like,
off.
weren't that
Oh,
good?
was that the fucking?
That was
did it
one of
look
the
Alex
suits.
Turner.
No,
No, it was the one with all the
No.
suits, wasn't it?
no,
Oh, was it not?
it wasn't them. It was.
Was it the
it
guy that looked like the Illusion?
I think it was the last one.
No,
he,
stripes.
he was the geezer
Dude,
that went.
had that.
He had like the slick black blonde Bowie kind of thing
Oh,
going on.
yeah, yeah,
orange
and
hair.
sparkly eyelids.
Yeah,
It
short
was
guy.
him.
hair.
He was like
Yeah.
a really, really small dude.
Oh, he looked.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
looked a lot like fucking Laurie from Slaves.
He did a bit, yeah.
Nice.
He
My
did
guy.
a bit,
My
but
guy.
he acted like a dick.
Yeah, some of the bands were pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Like that one band, the one with all the suits on. Like I felt I was at their gig.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's how much they owned it. Like,
Were
with no
they-
Oh
line.
yeah, no, they were pretty good.
Were they like amalgamations of people that want to play that one night, or were they actual tribute bands?
I
or
don't
bands?
know because I think there
Well, the
must be
first
bands. There
band
can't
we
be.
saw seems like they only played.
Well, they
bands
said there were
stuff,
2
but
practices.
very badly.
Oh really? Oh, yeah.
that
Must have
makes
just been
sense.
like an
Dude,
event.
the
that-
one guy's job was just to fucking sit there and fuck around with the pedals, like the knobs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the easiest fucking job.
No, it's not,
ever.
mate. No, it's not.
He had 3 pedals.
You need to know what you're doing.
He was barely Brian Eno, mate. He had 3 pedals.
The
And
singer
one of
of that
them
band
was
hot though.
mate. One of them was a tuner.
Oh,
He
the one
needs
of the
to-
leather trousers.
Yeah, and the one in that blonde chick in that other band was hot as well.
Blonde chick and the the bassist.
No, she was just backing vocals.
Oh shit, I don't know.
We had a
Yeah.
conversation about how hot she was.
I
misogynist.
don't remember.
They
There was hot guys there as well. If that helps.
Oh yeah, of course.
I danced a little bit, and then as
You threw
we know,
shapes. I've never seen Cenk that happy on dance floor.
Iggy Pop came on,
Sick.
and I was like, yeah. And it was Lust for Life.
Oh, it was Lust for Life.
yeah.
They
Which,
play Passenger after.
if that comes on and I'm walking around and it's in my headphones, I could literally run down the street in glee, punching and kicking children as I go.
They played Lust for Life, and then
Passenger.
I Want to Be Your Dog,
Yeah.
and then Psycho Killer.
Classics.
And like he was literally, like, I've never seen Jake that happen on the dance floor. I've never seen him throw shapes so enthusiastically as well. I was just admiring it at some point.
It was good. It was good. I can dance. I'm alright.
I dance a little bit, and I don't fucking dance.
You got shapes.
Fair play. Fair play. Russian dancing.
No, I didn't actually, because I didn't want to split my trousers.
Me and Mitch did the was it Vamushka from Adam's Family?
Yeah.
Hey. Dance the dance of brotherly love. That's the fucking.
I don't know if any of you have seen it, but Jenk made a Goat Sessions episode 14 promo picture of the new Spider-Man film.
I'll put it on screen.
Yeah, and Mitch has got split trousers in it, and it's sort of an inside joke, but it's not really, because every fucking time we see him, he's got either got a new pair of trousers that is yet to be ripped, or he's already ripped them.
He has got a ghetto booty though. Like he's got a full Badonkadonk.
I buy trousers where they fit me fine on the legs, fit me fine on the waist, but my
that
arse just go. I'm gonna have to go
That
Giacomo or
ass.
something.
Yes, triple XL.
You should start a fashion company for men with a larger posterior.
See if Freddie Flintoff works there and all.
It's like that fucking lunatics, that Chris Lilly thing.
Yeah.
And Quentin Cooks that.
Oh,
we
the
got
fucking
family of all
That's
got
him,
massive
yeah.
asses.
That's you. That is you.
Yeah, I'm into real estate, and on the side I do a bit of drum and bass.
bit of DJing at open houses.
You have got a great ass though. It is a phenomenal ass.
It's good ass, man.
It is, yeah. Do you shave it?
No,
Do you not?
should start.
Have you never?
start shaving my ass.
The hole.
The hole.
Yeah. If there's any dudes watching you, don't shave your asshole. Do it. It's so sick, so clean.
So clean.
I've done it a little bit once.
A little bit. Did you razor break halfway?
It was mainly like the top of the crack of my ass that I shaved, and it was a long time ago.
I like how you reached round to your ass like we wouldn't know where that was without a visual representation.
Well, I had to check it's still there because I ain't got one.
Last episode that you
He doesn't have a hinge.
I haven't got an asshole.
That is
I've got an asshole, but yeah. So I just kind of shaved
You're back.
where my ass crack should be, and then it itched like fuck.
See, that's what I'm worried about, man. The itch, like I don't want to fucking.
God, yeah.
Doesn't it? But do you groom?
Like, oh yeah.
So doesn't that?
Yeah, but it fucking.
I had it.
itches.
I always like shave my balls and like trim above.
Yeah, but I don't think
Yeah, but
balls are shave worthy.
Oh, they are.
No, they're not. Mine.
You've got to shave your-
I only get little wiry ones on my balls. Well, I don't get a full mat of hair.
Little chin
What's that
sticklers.
thing that is like it sponsors? Yeah. No, we should try.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
no,
happily
no.
take-
You've got
bollocks
four
to
men need to know.
And you know,
I'll tell you what, they've
and
got.
the thing is, wait,
Imagine that
you've got to do
episode.
promos for it as well, right? Because the whole
Fuck
point
'em.
is you're sponsored by it.
Fuck your
Our
shit
promos
company.
would be fucking hilarious.
No, they
Yeah.
wouldn't.
They've
Fuck
got,
'em.
they've got that razor that's like it doesn't cut your skin.
Why
So
are
I
we
cut
talking
my
about-
bollocks every
Why
fucking time?
actually, wait. Let's not advertise them
Yeah.
unless they're actually
We're not
sponsoring us.
getting paid to talk about them.
We'll bleep,
No,
I'll,
I'm just
I'll
saying-
bleep out their name if I can be bothered.
I'm the only
That
one here
company-
that
that
doesn't
company.
need it.
That's because you're like
She ain't got
12 years
pubes.
old.
I don't grow facial
When
hair.
puberty kicks in, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
You'll need it.
Voice is breaking.
But no, like, so it's the same principle as you get like itch on your balls or wherever you're shaving.
Yeah, but that's not too bad having an itchy arsehole. I don't mind walking down the street and having it.
You got to stand
a
on top
little
of
itch,
it.
Yeah, you got to stay on top of it.
I'm
If you
too lazy for
if you
that.
shave it and leave it a week, then
Yeah.
it does start
Yeah,
to
yeah.
itchy. But if you stay on top of it every time you shower, just run the razor over it. It's sweet as fuck.
See, I'd rather it just be like a treat every now and again. having to stay on
Is
top
it a
of
treat for
that.
you or a treat for Becky?
No, it's not a treat
She
for
don't
you.
go
After,
near my arse
Does she not?
anyway.
who has to unblock the shower?
Yes, true. Mate, look at the state of me, right, and think about how much I have to do
I mean,
anymore.
I've shaved your back before, and that's a task.
Did you purr?
I'm a hairy man.
You are a hairy man.
Yeah, I
He's
just
got
growl.
wings of hair on his back.
Oh
Wings of
yeah.
hair.
He's got literally angel wings.
We flew the cats recently, and I remember a few months ago, I turned to Becky and I said, I know this is a stupid question, but can I get fleas? She was like, no. And I went, I feel like it's very possible I could get fleas.
You can get like
Apparently,
you can have a flea on you and get bitten, but you can't
they
carry
don't-
fleas.
Yeah, they don't
Okay.
survive on you.
They won't like make an infestation of your being.
We gave the cats one of these pills that you give them, and whatever it makes like the skin toxic to the
so they all
fleas,
fly off.
and they jump off.
Yeah.
And like I was just watching them, and I was going, I regret nothing. Avenge me! As they're just jumping off to the cat.
I want
soundtrack.
Avenge Me to be my, even no matter what I die of, I want Avenge Me to be my last words.
Yeah, avenge me.
For what?
No matter what I die
You're
of, that's what I'm
wrongdoing.
saying.
Okay, so if you die in a car crash, does that mean I have to smash my car into whoever crashed into you?
Presuming they survive. Unless
I think it's your choice
Unless it's
as
my
to whether
fault.
you do want to avenge him.
Yeah.
He's not going to know about it.
Yeah, I'll be dead.
Can I form a group of superheroes
That'd be dope.
and call them the Avenge Himmers?
The Avengers. Oh, can you all dress like Vil Vallow as well?
Yeah, the
Avenge Himmers? Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be
Fuck
sick.
Yeah, Disney, come on.
Especially if it's
Fuck Disney.
dying in your arms.
Yeah.
Tonight. Must have been something you said.
Right. I hate Disney, but I did find myself talking about what the best Disney film is.
Pixar or animated.
Animated. And it's either Robin Hood.
Good
Right.
shout.
Or I forgot the other one. Come back to me.
I think
What would be your... Because
probably Lion King.
Lion King.
Ah, see, I like the
That's-
Disney Pixar shit, man.
Do you?
No, I prefer
Yeah.
Pixar.
Mate, Toy Story, oh my god. And Ratatouille.
Wall-E.
Ratatouille
is dope.
But I watched it yesterday.
It's
It's
so good.
I
amazing.
know it. Basil the Great Mouse Detective.
I haven't seen that.
Wait, what's this? I zoned out for a second.
Best Disney film.
What about you? Have you ever seen... What, is it
You know what we're talking about?
Pirates of the
Oh, no,
Caribbean?
what's your... Wait, Mitch. We're talking about Disney films.
Okay.
What's your favourite?
Peter Pan.
Okay.
Okay.
Pirates in it. Fucking should have known.
Hotel for Dogs. No, that ain't a Disney film. Fuck.
it's
What's
not,
the
is it?
what's the one about a stray cat? Or is it a stray dog or something like that?
Oh,
Straight
you're
what?
thinking of Oliver and Company, ain't you?
Yeah. Is it that?
Cartoon.
Oh, no, that's is that Disney?
No, there's a
Yeah.
Disney film that's like a stray cat or a stray dog in like New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Oliver and
cartoon.
Company.
Yeah.
It's got
Little
fucking-
ginger cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Oliver and
Yeah, I
Company.
like that one. That's
It's
alright.
basically Oliver Twist
Oh, but in
with
cats.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the owner's called Fagin, isn't he?
Yeah, the owner of the dog that is the dog's like kind of like
They all steal.
you know
from.
you
I've
know like
never
the,
seen it.
They're not ruining the
child-
film. If you've not seen that film by now, grow up.
Yeah, you can, and even so, it's fucking Disney.
No,
There's
don't
a
watch
spoiler
Disney
alert.
films. Fuck that. I would
Yeah.
never watch Disney films
The
when I
thing
was
is,
a kid.
though,
Yeah, but
Disney-
like old Disney films.
Fairly.
Right,
are fucking
Disney as a
wicked.
company initially had nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they did. Walt Disney was a fucking Nazi Jewish hating cunt.
Well, apart
Do you
from
reckon
that.
his head's really frozen?
He used to, do you know,
Apart from those parts.
a little funky fun fact for you. Walt Disney used to lie underneath glass tables and get prostitutes to shit on the glass table.
We don't
Well,
king
still
shame, remember?
Sick.
You
We
are.
don't king shame.
No, but it's still a fucking weird.
Unless he was
Nazi
sea
cunt.
hiding at the time, we don't king shame.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that. We
I mean,
don't know that.
he
for
might
fact.
hit the table though, so
He could have.
It would
He
have
could
been
have
a small.
been. He could have had small arms.
He might have been like a T-Rex.
He could have been a dwarf. We don't know. We
Is
never
that
met
tiny?
him.
You mean a little
I
person?
don't know. I don't think racist being one of the 7 dwarfs.
Happy, sleepy, racist.
I've not been to Disneyland, but I've seen a picture.
I've been
of
to
him,
the one in Paris.
standing next to Mickey in that statue.
Yeah, yeah.
Seeing as Mickey's a mouse,
Yeah.
he's about up to his waist.
Actually, it's a really good point.
So I reckon he could have been quite small.
Argument lies. Walt
is true.
Disney was an absolute fucking borrower of a man.
It's like the size of a mouse's leg.
Essentially.
Speaking of borrowers, sick film.
The Borrowers, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good film. I like
Yeah,
that.
it
Other
is.
good films, kids films. All dogs go to heaven.
Mousetrap.
City of Ember is
Oh, yeah, Mouse Hunt.
Is that the one with Lee
Or is
Evans?
it Mouse Hunt?
Yeah,
Lee
yeah.
Evans.
That's a
yeah.
good film.
Mousetrap's the game. and-
City of Ember
Always
is
get mixed
dope.
What's that?
City of Ember?
Never seen
It's
it.
fucking dope.
Homeward
oh,
Bound.
dude,
Flubber's good.
you might be the only one that he's probably
He's-
definitely
yeah,
not
he
seen
wasn't-
it. You might have seen it. Return to Oz.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
The
seen
one
that?
with
Yeah.
Bruce the Bulk.
Mate, that's sick.
It's
that
dark,
film
man.
Is,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
dude.
proper fucking dark.
Yeah.
Page Master.
I was watching like
Oh, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
I like Space Jam. He's got dogs in it.
I tell you,
No. Air Bud, not Space Jam.
That's,
Air Bud.
that's not the same thing.
It's about a dog playing basketball.
Well, yeah.
Does he play basketball in Air Bud? I don't know. It's got a dog
There's
on
not
it.
planes in it.
Does he play? Is it,
fucking know. It's just got a dog
are
on
the
it.
dogs, are the dogs on the team with Michael Jackson playing against
Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Fuck no.
That's a whole different film.
Yeah, don't let Michael Jackson hear dogs.
Oh, Michael Jackson
played
Moonwalker
basketball.
was a dope film. That was the first one I ever
I
watched at
don't
cinema.
know. You know,
It's a good film.
Do you know? I heard.
doesn't he turn into a car at one point?
Yeah, and then turns into a Transformer robot.
Yeah, that's shit.
I heard a really good.
I haven't
theory.
watched it since I was like 10. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard a really good theory the other day. Like, was it episode 1 where we was talking about Michael Jackson being a nonce?
Probably.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
at the
that.
end.
It definitely. Yeah, it was.
So we never we came to some sort of conclusion where it definitely was.
I don't think
right?
he was.
Okay, but he tried his best to look like one. Do you know what I mean?
To look like a
I mean,
nonce.
to be
If he
fair-
wasn't a
What,
nonce,
but-
he fucking tried his hardest to
but
look like a
is that
nonce.
not an argument
One of my-
pro him not being a nonce?
One of my arguments for him being a nonce, right? Obviously, a lot of famous people, singers, actors, whatever, throughout the years, red carpets, right, taking beautiful women,
or the mom,
women,
or
men taking beautiful men taking beautiful women, women taking fucking handsome men, you know, and all this and all this and all this. Have you seen it? And he would always take a young boy.
Nonce.
It's a bit of a.
But right,
do you want to go on a date?
Here's my counter argument to that. Right,
You take him to fucking Pizza Express.
if you were a nonce, surely you would try and hide the fact that you're a nonce.
No, but he's like we
And not
were
highlight
talking
it.
about last week. He's untouchable.
He's an untouchable.
No, that wasn't because he clearly wasn't because he got fucking done for it in '91.
Yeah,
and
but
then
he's a fucking.
no, he paid. Well, he paid it off apparently. The Geordie Chandler case, right?
Exactly. But
But
paying it off as well.
Right, but wait, he carried on doing that afterwards.
Yeah.
So surely if you found out once, you'd be
Nah,
like,
dude.
okay, I need to not do that again. Yet, like years later, the Martin Bashir interviews came out. and
I
he
don't
was
think
like,
there's any redeeming factor about it. If he was, then he's a horrible cunt, and if he wasn't, he was still a fucking weird, horrible cunt.
he was
if he kids
weird,
around.
but I do think a lot of it is just that he was weird.
No,
They tried to
there's
blame
that-
his childhood on that.
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah.
Like not
Yeah.
having one, so
Yeah.
he wanted to have
Yeah,
a
which
child.
is he was
like-
like of a paedophile.
No, but he was like the youngest member of the Jackson 5. I think he started when he was like 5 years old.
Something like
His dad was meant to be like abhorrent to them, like because he was like,
yeah, like lock him in the cupboard and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sing for the food and shit.
yeah, because he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna make money out of you motherfuckers, which
Yeah.
works. Great parenting.
play,
in that
yeah.
sense,
Not
you know what I
justifying
mean?
his nonsense, but justifying him being a weird
Daddy,
cunt.
Daddy, I'm
If you think-
hungry.
I think there was-
Jamona.
There was 8 of
Chicken
there were-
Jermaine!
There were 8 of
What's that
them,
noise?
and all of them were famous.
Hey, Freddie Mercury.
No, they weren't famous. There was all like up and coming dancers and up and coming.
No.
coming arts kids.
What I'm saying is, by the end of it, of his 8 children, all of them made it. I guarantee all of them are millionaires.
His
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jackson's 8
No,
children.
Joe Jackson,
Joe
the dad.
Jackson's.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, he basically like utilized their childhood to purely put them on the path to success. It worked because by the time Michael was like 5, Jackson 5 were like the biggest band in the world, and he was the youngest of the
then, like,
the guys in the band. And then there was
The
like,
parents are in
Yeah, I
charge
think
of
that
the
was
money
the-
until they're old enough. to
yeah,
help themselves,
absolutely.
don't
That's what I'm saying. So they made a fucking killing off him.
Chase that bag.
And
Chase
they
that bag.
and they
When we got-
completely didn't have a childhood. So by the time he was older,
Yeah,
And
that
he
still
could
doesn't
afford it.
excuse.
I'm not saying it does.
Sleeping with children.
I'm not saying it does.
It
I'm
just,
not.
it
Look,
just
dude,
makes
if
sense
I
to
had
him
kids,
being a weird
or with
cunt.
my niece, if my niece was like, "Oh, I'm going around to fucking Lenny Kravitz's house and I'm sharing a bed with him," I'm like, "No, you're not." Like, especially if she was like 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not happening.
What's the exception?
There is no exception.
If I had a kid, the exception to sleeping in a bed with an adult male would be only for my benefit.
What?
So if like Ozzy Osbourne said to me like, "Let me sleep with your daughter and we can do a track together," I'd be like, yes.
So fucked.
No, not a shag, just sleep
Yeah,
next to.
but it's still the fact that he'd want to.
All right then, if Henry Rollins said,
You bust in as he's noncing her up and you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. That'll cost you another 3 tracks.
No, it's an album. No, it's an album.
No, it's an album.
This is man.
The
This got
idea- that's
fucked
like,
up very quickly. This got so fucked up so
Who was it?
fucking
The
quickly.
Dalai Lama, whether used to fucking sleep next to underage
No,
girls to test his
it
faith.
was Gandhi.
yeah.
Gandhi to test his faith.
If you've got to do that to test your faith
Yeah,
in the first
dude.
place, there's already
Because the
something
thing is,
wrong,
what
isn't
if you fail that test? Does that mean you fucked a kid? Like, that's the equivalent,
there?
right?
You know what, I'm just gonna go.
How was your test? Not great. I bombed him.
I'm just gonna sit back in the desert for a bit and rethink about
Yeah.
it. Like,
Like, every week he's testing himself. He keeps failing all these tests.
I just think, look, he's in him and along going, come on, Gandhi, hold it. I know you really, really want to fuck this
Come on,
kid,
Mahatma.
but just stop. Fucking,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on. You can do this. You put your cock away, Gandhi. That's it. That's it.
"Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Gandhi was a prick as well, apparently. At the end of his life, he got sick. His wife got sick.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like,
He refused to
She
the
can't have any medicine or anything.
Western medicine.
Yeah, like
wasn't it?
Faith has to get her through it. And then he got the same illness. It was like, give me all of those drugs.
Yeah.
I want everything.
fair play though."
Fucking hell.
I'm all for a narcissist.
He's just making sure that he's got enough.
Yeah, like she can't use it in case she
Yeah.
uses all of it.
He's like,
Yeah, he's used it all up.
Yeah,
Fucking
fuck Gandhi.
spunking kids.
Righto. I did say the other week that I've not had a chance to, with being busy, I would not had a chance to do any new jingles, but I have.
That has been corrected.
It has been corrected.
Sweet.
So you've got slightly shorter jingles. I mean, you've got new ones.
Okay.
Okay.
So who wants the
we'll
jingles?
start with Mitch.
Something on your mind?
Is something on your mind?
Oh, new drums.
Mitch Wiley, he's got a lot on his mind. What's on your mind, Mitch?
That's a lot more compact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I like the drum fills as well. New
And you've
drums.
done vocals again as
I
well.
had to set up a drum kit and
It's
everything.
very
Did you
Tommy.
actually?
No, of course it is.
Very Tom driven. I like that.
It's awesome.
Very good.
So, Mitch, What's on your mind?
Come on, man.
The beautiful, beautiful art of not giving a fuck.
Nice. I like it already.
We spoke about this, didn't we?
We did.
I always said, I can't remember what I did, but I was like, it's really, really good. I don't fucking give a fuck.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, fucking, don't give a fuck about what people think about you. Don't give a fuck about what people say about you. Don't give a fuck about people who don't give a fuck about you. And don't give a fuck about shit that don't matter to you.
Yeah. Do you know
Amen to that.
Do you know what the main, like, giving a fuck about people that don't give a fuck about you is like 90% of what's wrong with society right
Yeah,
now.
completely.
Oh, yeah,
completely.
Like trying to do things to please people that you don't actually like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, even, especially
Or
with the
no, yeah.
internet.
Yeah.
Like trying to fucking impress strangers.
Which goes into like influencer culture and shit, which I'm going to go into in a
Absolutely.
bit.
Yeah.
But
You're
like,
selling your self-worth for fuck all.
I
in return.
honestly think the best sentiment you can have is, you know, when you're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, someone's like, do you want to do this? And it's like, oh, I shouldn't. I've got work tomorrow. Or
oh yeah, fully.
fuck it.
Fully.
Fuck it. That moment of fuck it is literally
Do you know?
the best feeling
Yeah.
or the best accomplishment
The
of
few
like,
times that you do that sticks with you, and
Yeah,
the less
dude.
you give a shit. And then I think subconsciously, the more you're aware. So if you're like, oh, I want to go town tonight, but I've got work tomorrow.
fuck it.
But when you're like, fuck it, like you fucking go out, you get fucking drunk, and then wake up the next day, and you're like, well, I went out, I know I've got to go to work today.
Yeah.
So you're more likely
You
to
have
carry on
that. You
doing
have
your
that
fucking
conversation
thing,
with
don't you?
yourself when you granted with the opportunity to do something. We've done it fucking loads of times. Gone out like on full
We're
nights
very
out.
much fuck it people though.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot, some of the me not giving a fuck as well, it extends to being covered in food. And like people go, you're covered in food, like you are literally slathered in vegan cheese. And I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, like, my big thing's like if
I'm
you're
cracking on.
sat at a restaurant and you're fucking eating a burger or whatever, and it's just quite messy and it falls down you. So it's like, oh, you got a bit of food there. But like, there's no point cleaning it away because the next bite's going to cause the same
Yeah, exactly.
fucking thing. So I'll clean my face when
I
I finish.
also-
I'm not gonna lie.
Plus, I don't give a fuck.
I
Because I don't give a fuck.
I meant bigger things than getting cheese on your face. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
No, I mean, there's a lot. There's a
It's a wide
massive
spectrum.
spectrum
It's
about
a
not
wide
giving a
spectrum.
fuck.
Yeah.
There's even stuff down that alley where it's like if you go to like town, then yeah, maybe you do kind of have to look about because you are going to see people again, so you might have to make some sort of an impression. So then you don't have a reputation. If you go to somewhere where you're never going to go again, fucking do what you
I
want.
don't know. I think the same in town. Though, 'cause
I think
couldn't
anywhere
give
you
a
are, I don't. Yeah.
No, but like
My,
you can't be fucking pissing up the bar in the Peel, can you? Because you want to go back there.
But that's not fucking. That's just manners.
Yeah.
No, I
Fuck. I'm not saying fuck it is like an anarchy state. I'm
I
just
feel like
saying,
manners sort of go out the window after a few drinks.
Yeah, but it's not even just alcohol based. What I'm saying is, fuck it is a sensibility is regarding anything.
To be fair, it's
Yeah,
like,
as
it's
in,
like
like-
when I told a couple of guys at that gig because I complimented their musicianship and said that they were very entertaining. I told one to fuck off and called the other a cunt because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I'd not
Within
I'd not
reason,
like
though.
ventured over it because that was life changing. I was just like, I enjoyed it. You were good at it.
Well, you as a
Oh,
performer
cheers, man!
yourself.
I was here
it's-
anyway. Like that was good.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
You as a
Like,
performer
I don't give a
yourself,
fuck.
it's nice for people to come up and
Yeah,
give you that
acknowledge.
time.
Yeah,
innit?
dude.
So,
Yeah, of
completely.
course, yeah.
Mate,
It's not with us, but people say like enjoy the podcast.
yeah.
Like none of us are like, oh fuck off, mate.
It's the courtity of just being like, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. You made
That's
something
it.
for us to
Fucking
enjoy.
don't get it.
I appreciate
you
it.
don't get
Yeah.
it in the honest underground is not the right word, but like the small time gig culture and
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Everyone's a fucking cunt for some reason.
Because they think they've already made
I've
it.
supported bands that have like played on Radio 1 and shit, and they ain't fucking looked at me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm playing first. I've gone on, played my set. I could have fucking gone home and had an early night,
Yeah.
but I've stayed here to
Yeah.
watch her because that's what you should do if you're
Yeah,
supporting
yeah.
a band.
Yeah.
You just say, watch
That's
the fucking
etiquette.
headline because they've allowed you to fucking support them. And then I've gone afterwards like, yeah, that was a really cool gig, man. Yeah, cheers. I was like, yeah, we was the first band on, and I was
Yeah.
like, so I was like, fuck off.
But I think it's because like
you're
bigger
never gonna get
artists, though,
anywhere.
they
Mm.
because even though they've made it,
I've had
they're the
it
ones who can
before.
look back and be like, well, if it weren't for these fucking people, we wouldn't be
Mate,
here.
you're
so
not
they
gonna-
could be more
honestly,
fucking humble about it.
Like being polite and being able to sell tickets,
Being courteous.
and yeah, being courteous
One
and,
of
and, and being a good person around the scene is what's going to make you.
Yeah,
what's gonna
completely.
make you
People
stand
remember
out.
your attitude
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
they'll remember your music.
And you always,
100%.
you know when like I remember this about David Beckham when he was at Real Madrid and people saying that he said hello to everyone from the janitor to the CEO.
Yeah.
And he knew
Oh,
every-
yeah, yeah.
And he
I
knew
remember.
everyone's
They
name.
say the same about Metallica. Like that's why Metallica have been going for so fucking long. Is because
Oh, 'cause they thank everybody involved.
after the
don't
gig, they thank all of the crew, everyone.
And like Keanu Reeves as well gets a lot of rep for that. Like he'll always buy like gifts for the whole crew.
Oh,
for
I've heard about that.
everyone.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Last year for the
food
Matrix, he
and
gave
shit,
away
doesn't
all his
he? And-
like all the money he made for Matrix, like the new piece of shit one.
Yeah.
He just donated it all.
No,
That's 'cause
didn't he
got
have to?
fucking money from it?
Didn't he have to get bought into doing that role?
I don't know.
I swear he didn't want to do it, and then they paid him loads to do it.
Maybe
I'm
he
not
gave
sure.
away.
No, I think that was Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, was it?
That they had to pay because he wasn't, I think, originally meant to be cast, was he? Because he got recast. And
Apparently,
Fishman.
Fishborn.
Okay, I thought you said
Apparently-
Lawrence Fishman.
Lawrence
I
Fishburne.
saw
Oh,
that-
Larry Fishman.
Hugo Weaving
Lawrence
had
Fishburne.
like clashing. Like he was filming something when that was being filmed, so that's why he wasn't in it. And then Lawrence Fishburne used the same excuse, but apparently he used it like tongue in cheek, like he read the script, it was a piece of shit. So he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I've got prior engagements because fuck doing that."
Yeah.
I've got a story about opening for a band. And
Is it jingle worthy?
No, not really. No.
Is this
It's
jingle
got short.
section then?
Yeah, there we going too jingly.
Oh yeah, because we're still on fuck it.
Yeah. And so look,
Jingle
it was
section.
this band I was in when I was a kid, like Above Ruin.
Yeah, I remember the
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the when you supported Bring Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we supported Bring Me,
Nice
they
plug.
wouldn't let us in the backstage. They
Oh,
were
you told
like,
us about this before.
I've just said it on
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time.
but by all
About
means-
my mate going through the thing.
Oh, no, tell it anyway.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, Mitch, come
So,
Thank
like,
you.
obviously, Ollie Sykes,
Yeah.
Peter.
Can I just say, right? This is
Representative,
fucking
I think.
crazy because Mitch fucking loves Bring Me the Horizon. I
Yeah.
don't like him, but I've got a
No.
lot of friends that fucking love
Mitch is wrong.
him. Yeah, innit? Fuck you, Mitch.
Is that on your mind, mate?
Bring Me the Horizon are the fucking biggest rock band in the UK,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Sam Jenkinson supported them in Tamworth. How mad is that?
Yeah.
How mad? They're headlining Reading and Leeds Festival next year.
Yeah. It was
This
a while back. I think
year.
it was their first.
Was that when they
Album
when I was like a deathcore band?
Yeah.
When he
Yeah,
had
it
like
was
a
oh, yeah,
like
Sleepy Fringe.
2009,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
2008.
yeah,
Yeah, that's decent. Bring Me.
2008.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
it was around then.
2007. Fuck no.
Right, okay.
But
It was a hot minute ago.
But yeah, so like, they wouldn't let us into the back. They wouldn't let any band into the back room, even the band they were on fucking tour with.
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
was like, fucking wankers. So, so like, I got there with my kit. Marv got there with all his bass stuff. Both guitarists turned up. The lead singer Matt, who, as I say, Ollie Sykes was like is into Peter and all that stuff. And like, you know, I'm a vegan. I don't like killing animals. But Matt used to be a butcher, and
Right,
he'd come
okay.
in straight from work, ringing him, going, "Don't go around the back like usual. Come through the front." All of a sudden, Matt turns up in his bloody fucking work gear out of the fucking backstage, and he just pops his head around the corner and goes, "Who the fuck was that in there?" It's like, it's Bring Me the Horizon, those. And he come in, he was like, just this little skinny lad with tattoos just looked me up and down, and I went, "All right, son," and walked right past him. I was like, he does not give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fuck
Yeah.
giver, man.
My,
That's, there's some people that take not giving a fuck to an art.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
My mum
It's beautiful.
told me a story about when she was in Birmingham with my older sister and they're walking past the institute and Bring the Horizon there doing some kind of signing or something. And they're out just at the front, so there's a bit of a crowd. My mum was in a bad mood anyway, like shopping with my older sister's fucking hard work.
Yeah.
So she was just trying to fucking get through it all. And she walks towards this tattooed man and he's standing in the way. She goes, "Can you move out my fucking way, please?" I was like, "Oh, sorry, love." And my sister was like, "Mom, that's Ollie Sykes." She's like, "I don't give a fuck who it is."
Which is the right attitude. From away,
Another
fucking
fine
move.
example of not giving a fuck about Ollie
I
Sykes.
can think in general, just not giving a fuck. I'm not saying to like don't piss on the bar.
Yeah, don't act like a
Someone,
prick.
right, don't do anything that someone else is going to have to then.
No, I don't agree with that. But
No, to a degree. Like if you're making someone else do some work because you decided to be a dickhead. So what I'm saying is, if you piss on a bar, someone's got to clean that piss
I
up.
think there's exceptions to the rule.
Give me an
Oh, is it-
example.
I think that if they deserve it, then piss up the bar. Or
Yeah, but you-
if it's going to be a laugh in 5 years' time, do it.
That's it hasn't even got 5 years for me. 5 minutes after it's
I remember-
birthday.
I
Unless you
when-
meet Jagger and piss up the Stone Cross.
Remember when we went
Yeah,
to Brighton?
He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck.
No.
When we went to Brighton, we was like out at this like outdoor festival thing, and fucking our
Oh,
mate
yeah.
Annie came, and like she brought all of her mates, and this one called Simon, and she was like, Simon had a piss up the PA at some gig when he was pissed and didn't realise, and then got the owner of the bar or the lead singer, I can't remember what it was, like someone pretty high up that has some authority in the venue at the time, caught him mid piss. and he was just pissing off the PA, and he went, "What are you doing?" He's like having a piss, and he goes, "Yeah, that's funny, that is," and just walked off because it was like so funny. Just let it slide.
The thing as well, fuck it is kind of like the basis of the punk mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So everything in punk stemmed from fuck it,
Fuck it. Just
Well,
do it
fuck
anyway.
them.
fuck them,
Yeah.
fuck
Them
you.
off. Fuck 'em.
Definitely had that when I was younger skating as well, because like
Mate, yeah.
you know when you get that like, oh, you can't skate there because the people, fuck it, I'll
Yeah.
fucking ollie over
That
the
annoys
bastard
me
head if I
anyway.
got to,
Like people like fucking bitching about people skating in places really fucking annoys me.
Any kind of authority just makes you want to do it more.
I'm hoping now it's
Mate,
like an Olympic.
absolutely.
Yeah, dude, I don't do well with authority.
You seen
in
those
general.
videos of just like the shortest fat man
Yeah.
trying to fuck with like two decent as fuck.
Yeah,
Been
yeah.
skating since there was 17-year-old skaters.
Yeah.
If you
It's
look-
just a fucking funniest
I am hoping
thing.
now it's like an Olympic sport that it will.
It's
it won't
still
happen
not-
quick.
still
It
not
won't
the
happen
same,
quickly.
no.
It'll take like 10, 15,
Yeah, because
20.
the people
So,
that
to
are
be
moaning
fair,
it.
but
one of the someone went, "Have you been watching the skating on the Olympics?" I went, "No," and they went, "But you really like skating?" I went, "Yeah," and he went, "Well, now it's an Olympic sport." And another fact, I went, "I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like it should be."
Why not?
Because I'm not saying it shouldn't be, because I couldn't give a fuck
Yeah.
monkeys if it is or not, to be honest with you. But I'm not interested in that side
Yeah,
of
I
it.
get
Okay,
that.
yeah.
fair.
You know what I mean? Oh, like
yeah, so 'cause I love rock
Create-
climbing, but I don't
it's
really
creative,
watch
innit?
Olympic rock climbing. I did watch some
Yeah.
because the skill behind it is like next level
yeah.
I think anything that pushes something
Forward.
is a good
and
thing.
progresses it completely.
Yeah, no, okay, I agree with that.
Yeah,
but
I
I
definitely
just
like
don't think it's
skating
not
being
creative.
a big thing. Like, I mean, before I was like, oh, I don't want to skate. You know, Nike got into skating, or weren't asked about that. Fucking Adidas, all these big companies, and then you got these like big fucking $1 million.
Do you know what
companies.
it
And I
was?
didn't like that at first, but I like it more now because more people that get into skating, and it makes it less of a criminal act.
Yeah, it's not only that for
Did you
me.
wa- did you
it's like
watch-
you might find the next Evan Smith or someone like that who never would have got into skating unless it had got up to the Olympics
Exactly.
or something.
Yeah.
And if you get gnarly skaters out of it, then it's fucking worth it for
It's
that.
not.
alone.
I used to.
I got two things. Did
Okay.
you watch it?
The Olympics.
Yeah.
No.
The Olympic skating.
No.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, but you saying that, I think people that skate kind of naturally are drawn, like, not like running away from that kind
but
of
from
thing,
counterculture.
but coming,
Yeah, no, completely.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
It
less
was
of a
born
thing
in
to
that.
them.
It was born in anarchy and
I just
stuff like that.
think
Yeah, yeah,
that like gatekeeping something to the point where
Yeah.
like someone else can't enjoy it. It's just a really
Yeah.
stupid thing. Like,
No,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
And
I
the
think,
thing is,
like-
all it does is, sorry, go on.
No, I think like I had this argument with a girl in the pub not too long ago about grime music, and I was talking about Stormzy. She's like, "Fuck Stormzy, fuck Stormzy." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Because grime meant what it was," and I was like,
because he fucked my mama, right?
and I was like, "Yeah, but that's a good thing though, because like
It is a good thing.
Stormzy's-
She wanted it, that dirty slag.
Stormzy's bringing a bigger viewpoint onto this."
Yeah.
Onto this genre that came from
He's using his platform,
from
isn't he?
kids in London being shit
And not
on.
only that, but what it does do is opens the doors for other people who, like I said, remember in like early 2000s when like new metal was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Now, I hated new metal, but what that did do was open up the doors for more production, better gigs, better
Yeah.
for everyone else in
Yeah,
alternative music.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because all of a sudden now it's like there's a spotlight on you
You
for the next 5 years or whatever.
new metal got a bit of another nickname that they kind of shied away from.
Was it shit?
It's frat rock.
Frat rock.
Frat rock.
Really?
Frat rock.
Or frat metal.
Really?
Okay.
Because
I've
it
never heard
was
that.
like, it was
That
kind of like.
sounds awful.
It was like
It sounds-
party,
it's accurate, though.
Party metal, and
It's accurate for what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It was
But
definitely
it
that quality.
sounds
It was
very-
made by those kinds of people for those kinds of people, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like, one of them that are like proper, like you can see it's like fratty. I think maybe not so much corn, but like POD.
Yeah.
Proper
But they were
kind
like
of
Christian new metal, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were
Fucking
like
hell.
knee deep in Jesus' dick.
Look at him, he's loving it. Oh,
POD,
I
man.
miss POD.
I haven't
POD.
heard of that since I was about 14. POD.
Fucking hell.
Fuck.
They were the Christian ones, weren't they?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
like-
yeah. What's POD stand for? I
don't
think
know.
it's like prayer on something.
Prayer on dick.
Dick.
Prayer on.
Dude.
Prayer on dick. They had that. They did it live, didn't they?
Alive, yeah.
Yeah. That was that was.
I'm
that's
still alive. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Pearl Jam. You
Oh,
leave
yeah,
Pearl
I
Jam
know,
alone.
How does
We love Pearl Jam.
what does how does the POD alive go?
I'm not going to sing.
Oh,
but I feel so alive for the very first time.
I'm so alive.
That's it.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not think like Good Charlotte opened the doors for that?
Fuck Good Charlotte.
No, do you remember
Fuck
like?
Good
Do you remember
Charlotte.
what's that Good
I'm
Charlotte?
doing a
I
Sunny.
danced-
Did you watch me do a Sunny?
Oh, good.
No, but like, do you
Good.
remember that Good Charlotte? Was it the river where the music video is them in a bowl and they've all got eyeliner on in like a skate bowl?
No.
No, that was with
No.
That wasn't them.
Shadows. He did.
I think
Oh.
that was like boys and
Anthem?
girls, wasn't it?
Oh
yeah.
Well, Boys and Girls was like them older, but it was like skateboardery.
'Cause that was
fucking
like-
thing, but
Do you know
yeah,
one of
Anthem
the
was-
brothers is married to Cameron Diaz?
Really?
Yeah, dude.
lucky
Like,
bastard.
right. Like Cameron Diaz is married to like Benji Madden or something like that. It's like, what the fuck? How did that happen? Where did you two meet?
Yeah.
And what the fuck did he say to you?
That's the
Like,
thing, isn't it?
Cameron Diaz in the mask only.
yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Fair
mean, like giving a fuck is cool, and like, but if you try and not give a fuck, then it's so
No,
plastic.
but like, give a fuck about things that
Yeah, like,
matter.
if you're meeting your
absolutely,
girlfriend's
but
parents
just-
for the first time, maybe give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I don't
You're
think so.
like,
I don't know because no. Like, I think like meeting a girl for the first time, like obviously you're gonna give a fuck to a point,
Nah.
but don't like to a point, a very small point. But most of the time, just don't give a fuck because you're putting on a fake
No,
personality.
like, yeah, 'cause
if you're a normal person
But,
that doesn't give a
but-
fuck,
Right,
then
no,
just don't give a fuck.
no. By that same logic, if you all of a sudden go, I'm going to be the most extreme version of myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the same equivalent. You're putting effort into something, is what
No,
I'm saying.
no,
You're
no,
not
no.
being
If
your
that's you,
truest self.
no, but if that is you naturally, then just keep doing you.
If
Don't
I-
try to be more.
Yeah, but it's every version of yourself, though. You're not encompassed by one singular
No,
determined.
but like if you're the kind of person
path.
where like you go out and you fucking sink back a few beers and probably going to
Yeah,
be
no,
a
I
fucking
would
bit
do
of a loudmouth, just do that anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I would like cater to like my personality to whoever who I'm around.
If
But what
I-
I'm saying is that if I'm like the way I speak to you guys is probably not how I speak on a first date.
Fucking one of my
Oh,
first
it is
dates,
to
I
me.
fucking broke a glass on the table, smashed my hand in it, cut my hand, drank beer off the table, and fucking threw up outside.
Yeah, mate. Like,
If
I
I-
remember,
it's sound.
I remember meeting a
It's all
girl after I bought 24 cans of Guinness, went down to the skate park, drank like half of them, and then I was like, I'm gonna go meet this girl. Got in my car, drove and met this girl, threw up on the way, so I threw up all down my t-shirt, got out of my car, like with two halves of a cigarette that I was like fucking sellotaping together with a Rizzler. I was like, how's it going? Do you want a Guinness? Just with a sickle down my
if I choose to become
That's the most you thing ever, isn't it?
if I choose to
Well,
become the
don't
most
drink and drive.
extreme version of
So
myself,
you can drive.
I'm gonna pay for.
You might sponsor.
I'm gonna pay for adverts on the telly of just me just going, "This is Jake."
This is
Like it's gonna be like, then it's just gonna kick off. I'm on a skateboard. Extreme. It's just me being more extreme, just doing stuff slightly bit more
for
slightly
£3
bigger.
a month.
slightly
We can
bigger
fund
pizza.
Jack's drinking.
Yeah.
Please pledge £3 a month.
yeah, we'll start a fucking
Like a
Kickstarter.
UNICEF advert.
I'm Ewan McGregor, and this is Jenk. Jenk's been pissed for 7 weeks now.
See, we've had this argument before about like how to be around girls.
No, how
initially.
you are with your mates.
And our outlook's very different on this.
It is though, but if you are just like I am, a fucking twat, I'm not going to be a really nice person and hold the door open for you and not fart and not swear and not smoke.
Would
not
you hold the
drink.
door open anyway, though?
No,
I always hold the door open.
fuck that. I'm going through first.
I do.
If there's a fire, I'm out of that bitch. I'm not letting
I
some girl
remember.
go before
So
me.
was it last year?
Oh, boy.
No, year before last. Sorry, 2019. I worked at my mate did this CBD expo at the NEC.
Yeah,
And he was like, "Can you give me a hand with it?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." So I went just to help out for the 3 days.
Snoop Dogg over here.
Yeah, right.
Old Willie Nelson.
So, but I was just like, I can't remember what I did now. Not because I was like the CBD. It wasn't like I was fucked or anything. But it was just a long time ago, and I was just kind of like helping build all the stalls for all the shops to come and like sell their shit. And on the third day, the fire alarm went off. There was a massive bang, like a really fucking loud bang. And everyone was like, "Is that terrorists? What the fuck's going on?" And everyone, like, the fire alarm starts going off and everyone's leaving. And I've got on the back of my t-shirt, event organizer. I wasn't an event organizer. I was helping a mate out. And I'm thinking, if there's a fire, I want to get the fuck out too, right? So I'm like on my way out, but also very aware that my t-shirt says event organizer and people are looking at me for some kind of
Authority.
yeah, which I had none and didn't know where the fuck to go. So I'm just leaving at the same time, like stopping every once in a while, going, "Yeah, carry on that way," and then like darting that way more. And then one guy went, because there was like loads of fire marshals and stuff like that
I'd
around.
have just took it off and put it back on inside out.
Yeah, probably should have thought of that at the time. But one guy was like, "Oh, transformer blew in the basement, and we're just checking for a fire." And one guy at the top of
Which one was it? Bumblebee? Was it Optimus Prime?
It was Optimus Prime.
You fucking hear that?
Yeah, you would hear that. And one guy, but one guy just saw me through the crowd and was like, "Aquaman will save us!" And then everyone, there's about 200 people outside, just started chanting, "Aquaman, Aquaman."
just got your dick out.
Because there was a fire. I'm not going to piss on the fire.
No, I mean piss on the people that were shouting Aquaman.
There's 200 people. I can't piss to that trajectory for that long.
If you put your
So
finger on
one
the
person
end.
makes enough statement, like a champagne bottle.
Hold the tip.
Doing that for a minute. Now get it going.
Yeah, but
For the audio listeners, Jake had a wank.
that might have a different reaction.
Yeah, you might come on them.
Might come on them.
Yeah.
But then you can get done for this in.
Indecent exposure.
No, you get done for that for pissing on them. But if you masturbate over them, then it's like a sexual thing.
It is, yeah. It is, yeah.
And if there's any kids present, I don't know why there would be at a CBD Expo, but if there were,
Blazing.
now I'm on a fucking
They're,
register.
I reckon I would have been there if I was a
Michael
kid.
Jackson brought him.
Michael Jackson, I mean, he was dead for 10 years at that point.
His ghost brought him.
Kids,
Ghost,
kids are
yeah.
the number one consumer of weed.
Based on what statistics?
I stopped smoking weed when I was like 15. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think that rings through for the rest of the populace of the planet.
British culture it does.
British culture, yeah, probably.
You start drinking and smoking when you're like 12.
Yeah. 'Cause I've got that thing, and I'm sure you'll probably get this because you two can pass as normal, but with the blonde hair, tattoos, and stuff like that. You know when people are like, "Oh, I used to have long hair, and then I grew up." It's like, well, fuck yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Nah, do
like-
you know what it is? It's like I know that this is a mad tangent, but like, do you know, like I've got a few tattoos, like we all have, and they're like, "Oh, I like your tattoos. I was thinking about getting a tattoo about a few years ago. Does it hurt?" I'm like,
Yeah, no,
Yes,
Cat
it
flicked it on.
fucking
Cat
does.
flicked it on. Yeah,
it's a fucking needle going in your skin. Of course, it hurts.
I always say no.
yeah, that's just what the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No, let
I
come
say
down.
no. Here's a business card. But I
they
went.
permanent?
To be fair, I went up to another good example of not giving a fuck. I
Love it.
I got off the train from practice once and rang my mum because she'd rang me and I was like, "What are you doing?" She was like,
I don't give a
"I'm
fuck.
at the pub." Yeah, I don't give-
Mum, I don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
And burn your phone.
Don't give a fuck, Claire. I'd ask her questions. I'd ask her questions, then cut her off. Go, "What are you doing?" I'm just. I don't give a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck.
Are you out with? I'm just out with. I don't give a fuck, man. But like she was at like what? She's PCSO.
Your mum's a sweetheart as well.
She's sound as fuck. And she was out for she's a PCSO and one of the bobbies had fucking retired. So they're out having drinks for him when he's retired. And there's this one of these coppers out with my mum and that kept coming up to me and he was like, "Oh, you're Claire's son, you tattoo, don't you?" I went, "I do, yeah." And he was going, "Oh, I'd have this, but well, no, to be fair, I started off by walking into a pub full of cops with my mum there and going, "Fucking stinks of bacon in here." So I didn't give a fuck. And they were going, "He's funny, your lad." And I went, "Yeah, you fucking pig." So I didn't give a fuck. And then one of them was on about having a tattoo. He was like, "Yeah, but my missus won't let me." So about 10 minutes let it pass. Got a business card over and went, "Here you go, mate. You can have that. Just put it somewhere safe because it might be a while before you grow a fucking pair." See you in a bit, sunshine, and fucked off.
Nice.
I think tattoos are one thing I definitely don't give a fuck about.
No, I
As
don't
in,
give a
like,
fuck.
getting,
No.
I'm
like,
not that.
I've got a fucking, I've got a cannon red stripe
Yeah,
on
I
my
don't- I
leg.
really
I've got
don't
fuck
care
Morrissey
what I
on
get.
me. Like,
Yeah.
I've got "Do you like jazz"
Funny,
tattooed
innit?
on my knee.
I got hit on by a cop at my old bar.
Yeah.
was you all right?
It was during
Did it hurt you?
seating. How does that work? I got hit on.
If
Not
you
hit by.
You get shot by a
I got
cop.
shot by a cop.
I was going to say, if you
Fucking
were
hell.
white, it
Got-
wouldn't
got
have
hit.
Oh,
happened.
yeah, it wouldn't happen. No, it was during seating.
It's
and
like
it
a
was-
really horrible joke.
But she kept laughing at me. Every time I went near her, she would just burst into hysterics. And I went for a cigarette and I saw her outside because it was like table service at the time. I went over to her and she starts laughing again. I was like, "Why do you keep laughing at me?" And she was like, "Every time I'm sexually attracted to people, I laugh." And I'm like, "I'm just going to fuck with this girl from now on." So kept fuck with.
Okay, yeah, I know. It's just funny.
clarifying.
It's just a funny turn of events in your head.
So I sat, I was like, "Look at me." She's like, "I can't look at you." So she just sat, I sat next to her in the smoking shelter and got chatting to her anyway. I was like,
No,
"So who-"
she's a beg. Fuck
So I was like, "Who are you out with?" And she was like, "Oh, just went out for work drinks." I was like, "Oh, where'd you work?" And so just round the corner. And I was like, "Round the corner where?" She's like, "Oh, the police station." So, "Oh, right, okay, what do you do?" She's like, "I'm a constable." I was like, "Cool, okay. I'm back in a minute." We're back in the pub. I was like, "Everything illegal happening right now. We have to stop it." Like,
Oh
and
my
very-
fucking God.
Thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of like in that pub,
Open the mic.
the amount like I'm not saying there was like massive illegal things going on in there.
Yeah. Well,
But,
there
like,
is.
especially considering there was COVID restrictions and shit as well at the
What's
time.
this, the old place that you worked
Yeah,
at?
yeah.
Mate, I did some illegal shit in there.
I mean, everyone did illegal shit in there.
Well, after a gig not too long ago, I went to the toilet and there was like about fucking 4 chavs in the toilet. And I was like, "Why are you in here? Like, it's not your place to be in here." So I was like, "Something dodgy's happening."
Yeah.
And I went, "Excuse me, lads, can I go for a shit?" in inverted commas. I don't do drugs, but like, just wanted to wind them up. And they went, I think we're all waiting for a shit. And I went, let's all be truthful. We're all doing drugs, aren't we? And they went, yeah.
There was a guy who I heard doing, when I worked there and I was a manager there, so there was a guy I heard doing coke in the toilet when I was having a piss, and he walked out and I was like, mate, you got any coke? He was like, yeah, what do you want? I was like, call you Bard. And he went, what? Bard. And he was like, well, I was like, you just told me you got drugs on you and I'm a manager. And he was like, oh, fuck.
I had a conversation with Violent J of Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, you did.
And
fucking can I just say?
I think there's a law against that.
Can I just say, last week we talked about Insane Clown Posse and I put the clip. It was like literally a 5-second clip of that song on the video, and that gave us a copyright. So no matter how many views that gets, we'll never get money for it.
Does that mean ICP get the money?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Or Universal or whoever they're like.
Fair play. I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm not. Fuck ICP.
I hope they say thank you.
Yeah.
When
Jay, if you remember, mate.
Actually, I'm not going to say fuck ICP because
you played Birmingham and I complimented you on your weight loss, and then you obviously thought that I was going to ask for an autograph, and I went, have a good night anyway, mate. See you in a bit.
do people still have autographs?
yeah, maybe.
I remember I went to a gig in London in 2000. Nine Inch Nails were headlining. They cancelled on the day because the drummer, Trent Reznor had an overdose, which I didn't find out until like last year. But there was a band called Killed to This.
Too much Calpol
on the lineup, and I went to ask someone where the toilets were.
Was it Tixie Licks?
Yeah, it was Tixie Licks. And I had they have a map of the venue on there. It was at Docklands Arena in London, and I asked this dude.
How big is it?
I was like, "Oh, dude, relatively big."
Yeah.
I went to ask this dude. I was like a program, so it's like a program for the festival. It's like a 2-day festival called Last Weekend. And I asked this dude, like, "Oh, dude, you want to where?" And he just grabbed my thing and signed it. It was like, "You're welcome." I was like, "Mate, I don't know who the fuck you are. What are you doing at the toilet?" And he was like, "Oh, I thought
who was it?
The bassist that I've Killed to This." Because I was like, "Why the fuck have you just scribbled on this?" He's like, "I thought you were on my autograph." I was like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I've been Killed to This." I was like, "Oh, I don't care."
I got one interview once, and I was 12 at Villa Park. I was sat in the Doug Ellis stand.
Were you being interviewed?
Nah, I was right at the top. It was Villa versus Wigan. I remember Ashley Young scored a free kick. And I was right up in the Doug Ellis stand, and it's where the TV cameras and the commentators sit. And I seen John Motson. And I was like, Dad.
Did you have a sheepskin?
Yeah, he did, yeah. And I was like, Dad, there's John Motson. He's like an old, probably the most legendary commentator.
British commentator, yeah.
I was like, Dad, John Motson's there. My dad went, all right. Grabbed my programme. Went, Matty! Like that. And then he went, Simonson's programme. So he opened the second page and just scribbled over all of the words that I was reading. I was like, fuck's sake.
Fuck Matty.
I didn't even want his autograph.
And now you've had this vendetta against him ever since.
Fuck John
What's
Motson.
the last autograph you got? Because I don't feel like autographs are such a thing.
That's the only autograph I ever got, yeah. Well, no,
Oh.
I bought signed shit, but I've never had an autograph.
I've got loads. I got fucking Ryan Sheckler, fucking
Really?
shit, yeah.
That's sick.
I got a poster at home. It's got like Sean Malto, Divine Calloway, fucking Ryan Sheckler,
Do you know,
all the his team.
You was talking about Nike, infiltrating skating. I feel like that started when Malto moved from Etnies to Nike. I feel like that's when
no, probably when Costin left Lakai and went to Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a conversation for another day.
When Fully Flared,
I'll have to have this conversation
no,
now.
when Fully Flared fucking went mad, and then that was like the first HD skate video that was like crazy cinematography. Yeah. That's when it sort of went a bit like, and then the one side of people were like, it's getting a bit commercial now, and it's like,
but that's always been girl and chocolate shit, isn't it? Like to make it overproduced. Like everyone's moaning at Pretty Sweet for being like that, but
no, it's sick.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it? And then you watch a Baker video if you want a fucking classic skate video.
Absolutely, it comes down to the fucking team, doesn't it?
Anyway, we met an undercover police officer once.
Yeah.
This is going to be so hard to name because there was some fucking shit going on. So we went to a pub when the pubs reopened, when it was just in the gardens, and you was allowed 6 to a table, but there was about fucking 8 of us on this table. Chatting to this girl, right, that everyone knew. And she was like, guess my job. First thing I said was OnlyFans. And she went, no. And I went, I don't care then. and then carried on, and everyone was prying, and it turned out that she was an undercover police officer. Right, but whilst that was happening, we had a friend that was trying to acquire.
How shit of an undercover fucking...
Yeah, if you tell people you're not undercover.
Guess my job.
She weren't undercover, she weren't on the job, but that's what she did as a job.
Yeah, but still, if you're an undercover cop, you don't tell people you're an undercover cop.
You carry your fucking badge.
Your badge, yeah. And I had a friend that was trying to acquire some stuff, some substances, whilst we found out.
Some Haribo. Yes,
like some Haribos, some Mawams. And not
Mawams bang.
A bag of Mawams. And
some
she overheard
sherbet.
It, and she was like, I was like, fucking, I was looking at me like, oh, nearly got some, and I was like,
Mawams.
I was like, shut the fuck up, and she's like, they were like, why, and I was like, fucking police officer sitting with us, and I was like, no, there's fucking not. Came storming back over the table. I got some, and then it turned like we all went, and it turns out that she was an undercover Fed working on a drugs operation to like infiltrate like small time drug dealers around like certain areas. And I was like, I was talking to her about like, because it was when all the Sarah Everard shit happened. I was talking to her, I was like, fuck the police, and she was like, no, I don't stand for any of that. Like, I got offered to go to the vigil, and I said no, I don't believe in it. And I'm very much, when I took the job,
Hang on.
I'm only doing. She is fucking miles out.
Oh, okay.
She was like, I don't really care, and I was like, you what? And she was like, I took that job knowing that. Well, I said when I took the job, I was like, I'm only doing shit that I believe in, that needs enforcing. And I was like, okay then, so whatever. I'm not gonna fucking argue with you. I've had too much to drink to argue. And then she like sort of found out what was going on, and I was like, are you bothered? And she went, no, I don't really give a shit. I was like, you are the fucking worst.
Yeah, you can't say you're there to be like ethically.
She weren't there. No, she pretty much said
walk around basically.
No, I don't mean there, but I mean like, if you're in the industry.
No, yeah, but she said like to begin with, I don't give a shit. I'm out for some drinks.
Have you seen recently they've decriminalised marijuana if you're under 25, or they're going to?
But here?
No.
Yeah, in this country. Oh no, in London. Sorry.
Oh, get that blunt out.
So in London, if you're 25 or younger, I'm sure there's like a limit on that. Like if you're 16 to 25, then you can
How
smoke.
old are you?
22. You'll be living this dream.
Fucking.
I don't smoke weed. I hate it.
Bastard.
But I don't understand.
How old are you?
25 is strange.
I'll be 28 soon.
27 and
How old are you?
3/4.
You're too old.
27
How old are
and
you?
3/4.
Old as fuck.
Oh.
But I'm also really pretty, so it's like,
Anyway, fuck that. I've got something to talk about.
all right,
Give him a jingle.
that one,
No.
that one.
It's the it's the yellow one.
Oh, that's some nice drum fills on there.
Dude, hold on. Let me just
Mate,
play. Let me just.
Right, hang on. Right. Do you want this
I
drum
don't know where
fill?
that's from. That like weird electronica drum.
Yeah.
The first song on the first Mayhem EP. Do you know it's just like dum, boom, 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 boom.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I didn't think you'd get it. I was gonna do it.
Yeah, and then it kicks into.
Yeah, listen. I had to put one of the drum fills that I made in that song on here.
The drum fills are fucking sick.
I fucking love that.
The drum fills are fucking sick.
How'd you do that on GarageBand? You like split it and then copy and paste it?
Oh, no, I had to like put it all in.
What? Yeah,
That's what it took me.
Everyone.
I did it roughly. I did it roughly and then went back and kind of like corrected it all.
Yeah, yeah. If you quantize it to like 1 to 32,
Yeah.
then it fucking crams it all together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if you've all been in the
I'm
sphere
excited for mine now.
of social media. I know you two aren't really that bothered, but me and Sonny are fucking.
I'm a social media whore.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of my time on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and that.
Yeah.
But do we want to know who Molly May is?
Not a
Yeah,
fucking
she was I can help you.
Go on then, Jay.
She was a runner-up in Love Island. Was she
I don't
not?
know whether she won. I'm not
No,
sure.
But
I'm
she was
sure
she's
she
famous
didn't.
from Love Island.
Because
No,
I
she didn't win,
think
did she?
whatever you're talking about, I did see something about
I know,
it.
I've heard her in the news.
And it
because of
was
what you were
Molly
about to say.
May, runner-up. for
Oh,
Love
okay.
Island,
Ah, okay, yeah.
has done.
I don't really know. I know like she was on Love Island. I didn't know if she
Yeah,
was or not.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, Molly May, who's now with Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's younger brother.
Okay.
Did she meet him on that program?
Yeah, she met him on Love Island. Yeah, with fair play, he found love, innit? Fair play.
Fair
But
play.
no one goes on that
In
show
a
for
hopeless
fucking-
place.
In a hopeless.
Yeah. Anyway, she went on Stephen Bartlett's podcast. If you don't know who Stephen Bartlett is, he's the new dragon on Dragon's Den. He's a big CEO. of some
Oh,
company.
okay. I love Dragon's Den.
All right.
I like Dragon's Den, but he did a podcast with Jimmy Carr not too long ago, and it was really, really good and introspective on like nothing really about comedy, but about life. And it was like he's a good host of a podcast because he like doesn't really give a shit about what you've done. He
Yeah.
wants to know you and like how you've got there, sort of thing.
Okay.
And I don't know him. I've just heard his one
Yeah.
with Jimmy Carr. And I've seen the clips for this Molly May one. But anyway, Molly May came out and said some really insensitive,
gnarly shit.
stuff that's just really out of pocket and like just
Wasn't it
not
like
really
kind of-
thought through.
If you're poor,
Work
work
harder.
harder.
Yeah, so if you want to
I've
like,
heard that quote. I
if
didn't
you want to
realise
like,
That was the
that
biggest one
person.
that I think. That got
she never
most
said that,
traction.
but
Oh,
that's
she
what
didn't.
she was implying. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, she did this whole spiel about how if you work hard, you can achieve anything, kind of thing, which I think
so
is
that-
bullshit anyway.
You got the same 24 hours in the day shit.
Yeah, so she says,
Right,
she says,
I hate that.
I've seen a load of like shit on Twitter saying such and such still got 24 hours in the day.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
no, so she basically said
come
like,
from that.
we've all got the same 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
You should all work really hard. Beyonce has the same 24 hours in a day as us, and that kind of shit. And then she sort of like really just like coming from a place of privilege, just sort of said like, well, look where I am. Anyone can achieve this. It's like, no, we can't though, because you had an online platform to
Born
begin
with a
with.
silver spoon.
She-
in her
yeah,
arsehole.
she was.
Yeah.
And what she said was really fucking, really stupid and like out of pocket, and obviously coming from a place of someone that hasn't had any kind of media
And-
training.
Had to work a proper day.
And got paid quite a lot to be filmed on holiday.
Yeah, and shag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And,
Shit, where can I sign up?
and it's not. It's,
ITV.
Like, it's not really well hidden.
she basically says like, oh, I worked really hard to where I was, and I
Go
don't.
on, right, Mitch, go on it. Get famous. We'll be fucking huge afterwards.
Oh, dude.
When I catch the club.
I'd love to watch it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mate, I'd be fucking...
Yeah,
I mean, we'd be doing this
Deftones.
podcast.
Yeah, while you're in it.
would become
I'd get
just
kicked
a,
off
like,
the island
what
because
fuck
I'll be
has
the
he
dude
done?
taking a shit in the swimming pool.
That's
or
cool.
something.
Yeah, but
people
while you're doing
people
it,
will love you.
we
Public would
can,
love
we
you.
can do like
Maybe I'll
fucking
sign up.
live commentary
Maybe I'll sign up.
of you on Love Island.
Please, can you write in?
Yes.
If you want to
Mitch,
get Mitch onto Love Island,
Yes.
Emails here.
mate, I'm not going to be able to write in enough. Like myself. Fucking
I want
lovely.
this to happen.
Oh, God, yes. So
Anyway,
much.
We'll see.
like I said, she comes from a place of privilege. She obviously just talking without really thinking about what she's saying.
Yeah.
And she is the creative director of Pretty Little Thing, which is like an online retailer.
Yeah.
I think it's women's clothing. I'm not sure if they're doing.
Was she
men's
that
shit as well.
beforehand?
No, she got offered that job after, like, she's an influencer in it, and I think
Right.
she got offered that job. But like, Pretty Little Thing are a company that pay.
What did you know what she did before Love
She
Island?
probably just worked in Topshop and that, but like she had like
Maybe.
a big Instagram following. So
Right,
do you know,
okay.
any of them just girls or boys
Yeah,
just have
yeah.
a following for no because they're good
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
I think
She was
most
that.
of them do anyway when
Yeah,
they go on
yeah,
there,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is why we need to get Mitch as
Yeah,
well.
we need to. If you can follow Mitch first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
follow Mitch. What is it?
Gas him up.
You need to do some brand
Well,
deals.
Mitch Wiley.
Your-
This is
your-
at
your
Mitch Wiley,
Instagram.
isn't
We
it?
need to get your
It'll
Instagram
be up
popping.
here.
Yeah, because you can like paint while you're there as well.
Yeah, dude.
I could.
You could be like stood there in horrendously short
You'll be like
shorts.
the
Painted
hipster. You'll
people
be
that
like the
want
hipster
French
Van Gogh.
girls.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
A beanie on in the pool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. But naked, but with a beanie.
Yeah.
And some Spanx so your ass doesn't fucking tear out.
It'd be amazing.
Matt, I'll just cut around in short
I'm
shorts the whole time.
fully behind this project.
I want to watch you make a
My only-
smoothie at a bar.
My only fucking terms would be if I can have a pack of fags on demand, a couple of bottles of Jameson, and I'll be fucking.
I don't
sound.
think you can smoke on it anymore.
Can you not?
Can you not?
No.
Because
I remember I
advertisers
watched-
Can
smoking.
you vape?
I don't know.
I've literally
Yeah, you
never
probably
watched
could
a
because it's-
fucking second of
Because
Love
I
Island.
remember having to watch quite a lot, like the
Having to.
yeah. I was
Having to.
It was my ex.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I was.
and
forced to watch
the
that
older
fucking-
series were on. Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, I was. Well, you can.
Okay. Yeah, the older series were on Netflix, I think, and she was like, "I want to watch them back before we watch the new one."
Is it like that kind of a show? Do you need to follow the story?
No,
Like,
not
what
at
the
all.
fuck?
I think she was just enthusiastic about the
Okay.
stuff that's coming out, and
I would
there was a lot of smoke. There was a smoking area with a bucket
Right, okay.
that would get as full as fucking that.
I did say at the
there's an
start of this,
ashtray
we
full of
empty it, and he
cigarettes.
went, no.
No, I want a stinky hedgehog with a glass bottom. But they would sit there and fucking smoke their absolute bollocks off.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when she got around to like, oh, we can watch the new ones now, it was like there was
No smoking.
it was a firm, like you could see it.
Well, you
there
can't
with-
advertise smoking in anything anymore.
Well,
can
no,
you?
of course not. But it was like a very firm. Like there was a lot of people sat around smoking, having the conversations they're
Yeah.
having, like, you know, all
And
the
then it
drama and
drastically
shit.
changed.
It would usually be happening around the smoking shower.
Yeah.
I think that's,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like-
I was going
it
to say the
was a-
thing
it
for
was a
those kind of
stark
shows
contrast.
is that's when you have your conversations with people in it. When you sat outside,
Yeah,
having a
dude,
fag or
that's the best
whatever.
part of being a smoker is when you're out in a bar and you go to the smoking shutter.
And you just
Yeah.
start talking.
Like you meet
shit
the most
to people.
random fucking humans.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I just
And
want
they meet us.
to bring it back.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Tangent.
So I found what she said, right? I want to stress this. I really don't believe in what she said. I really fucking hate what she said. Oh no, I know for a fact that I wouldn't like her in person. I know that's a sweeping statement, but she is the type of girl that would be a bit of a bully and a bit of a like. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, like the popular one at
Yeah,
school.
she definitely was the popular one.
Definitely
That's like,
drives a Fiat 500.
yeah, fully. And they're the kind of girls that levitate towards that influence
Yeah.
culture.
To be fair, what kind of I'm doing this. This is a joke because I know that Jackie listens to this.
Yeah.
But what kind of cunt drives a Fiat 500?
I have a real
Absolute-
strong vendetta against
Not
Fiat 500s.
actually, I don't really give a shit, but because Jackie drives one,
Yeah.
arseholes drive them.
Jack, I know you watch. Please sell it because they're so unsafe.
I was going to say
She
they're
don't
really,
watch, she
really
listens.
fucking unsafe.
Yeah.
She listens.
So I have a vendetta
Okay.
against KA drivers because they're the slowest drivers on
Dude,
the
no,
road.
I fucking, my old mate
What?
used to have a KA.
KA drivers are the slowest drivers on the road.
When's the last time you saw a KA driver?
I was
Actually,
in-
to be fair, it's been a minute.
Mate,
when I was in college,
I thought about it not long ago. It's like,
Yeah,
what the fuck are they?
It used to be everywhere.
They look like bubbles, so maybe they all popped.
well, like,
I don't know.
The thing is, I was having this conversation like last week about like old cars. Like you still see so many old cars.
Yeah.
They were built to last.
Now, how many Mark 5 Fiestas do you see throughout the day? Fuck me, there's about
Yeah,
100.
yeah.
But like,
mate, there's no
it's like, I
fucking,
remember Audi TTs when they were fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
when do you see an Audi TT now?
like, KAs are like the most, like, apart from Fiat 500s now, but they're the most unsafe fucking car. It's like literally sitting in a fucking
Good. If you buy
aluminium
one,
can.
No,
like,
dude, no.
You
yeah.
can
No.
sneeze next to it and it'll get a fucking dent.
don't finish that sentence.
No, don't finish that sentence. Oh, I'm not going to say anything about
I've
it,
been
but
edited.
um,
Fuck it. You deserve it. No, I'm joking.
there
No.
was someone that fucking... There's a lot of shit that's happening. The crumple zone on a Fiat 500 is not that big, and if you
Yeah.
have a crash, you're going to die. And it's horrendous.
It's like the engine
Jack.
sits like directly above your fucking feet.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
Sell your car, Jackie. Sell
Anyway,
it.
Molly May. Like I said,
Here she goes, the bastard.
she is this, that, whatever. She's done some fucking horrible shit, and she said some horrible shit, and she's like become one of these influencers that is like famous for no apparent reason that anyone can give like a full sort of answer for. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of? Just to nip in quickly. Can you remember when Kelly Osbourne was on the American version of Loose Women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said something about Donald Trump wanting to, make all people of Mexican descent go back to Mexico.
Yeah.
Because they were rapists, murderers.
Well,
apparently.
this
Is that
well,
what she
you know,
said?
that was his. No, that's not.
That's
she
Donald
didn't say
Trump.
No,
any of
he
this.
said that's what Donald Trump said.
That's what
Right.
Donald Trump said. He said, I'm sorry, but Mr. Trump, who's going to be the one cleaning your toilets? Which obviously is kind of...
So, yeah, that's like saying all Mexicans are good for is being
Yeah.
cleaners.
Yeah, but...
it's like she was.
It's coming
yeah.
from a place. She just hasn't thought about
Yeah,
what she's
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
say.
and it's,
Yeah.
and it's like...
Was
Yeah,
it
she
trying,
meant
was
well.
trying to mean well,
Kelly-
but completely fucking
Yeah.
backhanded.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that, like, it's... She's Kelly Osbourne, like her dad is Ozzy Osbourne, so she's never...
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I get it,
Yeah.
I get
anything,
it, but...
yeah.
Never really had a
Hey,
fucking
man.
social
No,
aspect.
to be
to
fair,
it.
she probably had Mexican cleaners. You know what I mean? Which is
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it stems
probably.
from.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, it's just come from a place where she, and it is really insensitive, and she is a little privileged white girl, and she does need to shut the fuck up. But and there is a big but that no one's really talking about.
It's Mitch's.
Like Mitch's, yeah.
Mitch
like-
is,
We've been talking about it for ages.
We haven't mentioned it
I'm
for a
going to
minute.
touch it.
and they
It's firm. It's
There's
so
been this-
firm.
No, I walked. Sorry, I will let you finish your
I was
point.
gonna say,
I walked past you on Saturday night and squeezed your ass and was like, damn, that's an ass.
got
Carry
some
on.
density to it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So the same people that are hounding her for what she said, right, were her fans. She's lost a shitload of Instagram followers. They spoke about it on Loose Women or some fucking bullshit. The same people that are fucking hounding her, and I can understand coming at it from like a constructive point of view and being like,
Are you going Carolyn Flack?
yeah. So, and I don't want to use her as like everyone uses
poster girl.
everyone uses Caroline Flack as ammo for like
Yeah.
be kind or else this will happen. I'm not trying to say that,
No,
right?
no,
What I'm trying to say is just like she has fucking
Fucked
said
up.
some insensitive
Yeah,
things, but educate her on why. Don't be a stupid, violent, horrible twat that's like,
Yeah.
Molly May's a fucking bitch. Like, she doesn't know what the fuck she's
Don't
talking about.
die,
Blah, blah, blah.
fucking- yeah.
You're right, but there's a way of articulating it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
where it's not
educate, don't
damaging.
belittle in it.
So I think the death toll from Love Island is 3 people.
Really.
So when you come out of Love Island, you're horrendously famous in the UK for
Yeah.
about 2
That's
minutes.
heavy. I didn't realise
It is,
that.
yeah.
That's fucked.
2 of the cast committed suicide.
Was Caroline Flack from
And
it?
Caroline Flack
Flack.
was the woman, like the compare. I don't know what you call
Oh,
her.
okay.
Host. And she committed suicide.
Are you the compare? Are you a joint compare of the goat sessions? Have you
I
been
don't know
telling
what's a
people that?
compare. But yeah, Caroline
it's
Flack.
a kind of host. Yeah.
Caroline Flack committed suicide as well because of online abuse that she had received. Whether it was, she was going through a case of domestic abuse case and whatever. That's not got nothing to do with it.
But it's
like,
a catalyst.
Yeah, it's a catalyst, and that fuels people with no idea of who you fucking are as a person. They've never met you, but if you're in the public eye, then everyone sort of knows you, and you don't know anyone. It's like one of them weird
I suppose
things.
that's the thing. Like, it's easy for us to say don't give a fuck, but when you're in that public eye, you've got to give a fuck.
Yeah, you do, and you have got to articulate
everything
yourself.
Fucking
You have
runs
to,
on what
you have to,
say, what you do.
you have to doctor your words.
Yeah, you have to adhere to
I also feel bad
Slowly.
for James
fucking-
Corden. I don't like James Corden, but he gets so much shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much shit.
Like that shit we spoke about before.
Yeah.
Where they didn't want him involved in some film or whatever.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
There was
It's
a
like,
10,000 strong
I think you
petition
might not
against
like
being
him, but
in
it's
it.
his fucking job that
Yeah,
you're
dude.
putting him out of work for that.
I think if you're a genuinely a horrible person in the public eye, if you're a celebrity or whatever and you're a fucking vile person, you deserve every fucking
Yeah,
bit of
if you-
hate
if
that
you-
comes
Yeah,
your
like,
way.
if you're a royal
if you
or
say that
something.
shit to Priti Patel, go for it.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Put it in caps.
But like
E.g. Hitler.
Yeah.
She's very clearly
But, like, some
uneducated,
fucking
and you should look
23-year-old
at that. and
yeah.
be like, she's just not educated. So
I think she is 23.
have your
and
moan, yeah, but
she's a
just
privileged
educate
little
her.
white girl.
She's 23.
She's 23, 24. She's not that much older than me. And she's a privileged white girl. Everyone knows that. And she
Yeah.
fucking knows that.
Yeah.
And all she needs is a slap on the wrist and
It's
say,
because she's
"You
only
need to
been
be-"
fucking told and taught what she's grew up around, innit?
And even so, like, why are we putting value in what she says? You know what I mean? To the point
Well,
of being
she-
offended
Yeah,
by
well,
it.
I suppose you can look at him and say, well, who
I
the fuck
think,
are you?
it's
Who the fuck are you to
because
have
a
to say
lot
this?
of
influence
younger
culture.
people.
And I get that, but at
listen
the
to
same
her.
time, like, they also listen to other people and have a balanced opinion. I remember being 9 and 10 years old and listening to people, and it
Some-
wasn't like your fucking
some
Bono
people
said,
do.
"Do this." I'm like, "Cool, I'm gonna go do
Yeah,
that."
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Some
not,
people do.
Yeah, they do,
It's
but at the
ingrained in young girls.
Agreed, but at the
Minds.
same time, you should have a spectrum of people. And as a parent, it's your job to make sure that people have inspirational people who have a positive message.
Unless you're a parent,
Yeah,
of the
but
same mind, though.
yeah,
a
well, that's
parent
true,
probably thought that Molly May was just harmless, you know,
Yeah.
pretty girl that
Yeah.
would wear nice clothes.
But even now,
Donna
if you are a parent and you know your kid is listening to or watching or influenced by someone like Molly May and she says some shit, sit down with your kid and say, "This is why that's wrong."
I think we've all.
I was going to say,
yeah.
like,
'Cause they're probably-
you also have to watch everything Molly May does.
Well, no, I'm not
'Cause
saying
if
everything.
that's the
but
fact.
no. But what
If
I'm
you're
saying
gonna
is,
hold them to that,
no.
I'm never
What
going to
I'm-
be a parent.
What I'm saying is, once it hits headline news, it's brought to your attention. You haven't got to research it.
Yeah, that's the
information
thing.
comes to you.
Everything-
Oh no, yeah,
Everything
no.
with what's happening with young women at the minute, where you're looking up to people like the Kardashians, and who the fuck am I to tell you what to do? But like the Kardashians and anyone that's come off the back of Love Island, and these people that are models for their own right and that have made a living through Instagram brand deals and stuff. These aren't really the people that you should be letting influence your life. And I know that it's so ingrained in high school society where it's like, if one person has something, everyone has to have it, or else you're excluded from it, and you feel like you have to sort of like at the minute, like there's girls that like, if I don't have my nails done and my eyebrows and this and that, it's really sad. But if they don't get that done, then they're gonna get bullied at school. The
The
next
thing
day.
is, I will say, on the contrast of that, I dated someone who you all met, who aspired to be an influencer. So immediately you know who I'm talking about.
Maybe,
I believe so.
Yeah,
but
right.
Go on.
And I remember with her, one thing was she used to put a lot of effort into how she looked and stuff like that. And
Yeah, fair play.
but like, yeah, which
If
was
it makes
no
you
criticism,
comfortable,
no, at all.
absolutely fine,
But one
yeah.
thing she did say, and I'd never really thought about it like that before, was like because she got complimented so much on how she looked, so much that the pressure of sustaining that was insane for her.
Yeah, and it's always like one bad comment out of 100 good comments
Is
is
the one
always
that
going to be the one that
stands
stands
Absolutely.
out.
And
Yeah.
she was as insecure as anybody else is. Like people probably wouldn't externally think that
Yeah,
because she got complimented so much. You know what I mean? If she posted a picture, she get like fucking 400 likes. And
Yeah.
yeah,
like
yeah.
a slew of comments of people just saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful. I wish I looked like that." Blah blah.
It's
but all
good
that does,
for,
it built. It, I never
your
thought about it
ego
from her
and
point of view.
whatnot,
It is, but it didn't.
Self-confidence.
It didn't
No.
build for self confidence. And like, honestly, she's probably like one of. And I'm not saying this in a detrimental way to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
say bad about her. Like she was so insecure because of it, because it was all
You have to
external.
keep up an
because it's
image.
pressured.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
And not only that, when your compliments are purely based on how you look as well, rather than the person that you are, then eventually you start thinking your self-worth lies in how you look.
Yeah, which harks back to this influence.
Yeah,
culture.
that's
But
what I'm saying.
the influence culture is 100% over fashion than it is lifestyle or education.
Yeah.
Like, and if you're at a platform where you can be like, oh yeah, fucking look like this, look like that, and if you're a well-educated person, use that to fucking educate.
But we
people
don't
as
have
well.
I believe that people obviously like start out like that, don't they? And then like they'll perhaps be a little bit funny or charming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like so it becomes, it's not about how I look or what I wear, people are also watching me because they think I'm quite funny and
Yeah,
or
yeah.
charming and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, and then I think it can grow from that and be like, well, people care what I think.
Yeah.
Do you
Which
know
I'm
what-
not saying like you shouldn't care what people think. You shouldn't give a fuck, but you should.
You shouldn't put worth in it. Don't put value in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's
if you're
And
happy
also,
with the
don't
way
let
you
it
look
affect your
and you want to
value.
show people how you look and
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah, you can look like this, like buy it from here, buy it from there, absolutely fine. But just remind people that this isn't the way to live. Like, you know, you don't have to value yourself over
Yeah.
the way you look. Like 9 times out of 10, nobody gives a fuck how
Yeah.
you look.
I
but
think
they
the
do,
thing
like-
about turning
It
around
might
and
just
going,
be me personally, but I'd
it is us coming from
I
it
could
as
happily
like-
walk into a bar and think that some girl that, you know, I find attractive is just as attractive in a fucking beanie and a hoodie as she would be fucking dolled
Agree,
up to
but
the
even
nines,
so,
you
you're
know,
still
like-
attracted to a part of that.
Yeah, but we're
Yeah, but
also
like-
talking.
Like,
We're
how
also
I feel
many
like-
girls will you look past and not be attracted to? So
No, but
there's still
I
an
feel
element
like
of
the
that.
thing is, like, it's definitely like a self-confidence thing, but especially because of how people put themselves out on the internet, that I think personally, it might not be the case, but I think personally a lot of females and men feel like they have to look their best that they can look to get that fucking
No, completely, yeah.
it's quite obvious.
the
we don't.
validation.
fucking wow.
No, but even with that, like, I think, you know, all of us still fucking, you know, like, did our hair today or, like, chose
Yeah.
what we were wearing. So even saying you
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what people think, like, you still do to a degree. It might not be to the point where, bless you.
Excuse me.
When I get dressed up, I'll basically give a fuck about what I think.
Right, but that's what I mean. But at the same time,
I think we all.
Yeah,
do.
no,
I don't give
completely.
a fuck what anyone else thinks.
but
No,
like,
no,
you
of
know,
course not.
I wash my clothes for a reason. Like, you know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
saying be a fucking tramp.
But, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's clearly we give a
Well-
fuck to a degree.
But we are all coming at it as 4 men who are in the sort of skater punk kind of who the fuck gives a fuck
Yeah.
about being a Groms and
Counterculture
culture.
anyway.
We're
are all
Yeah,
skater
counterculture.
boys, and
We're not-
sometimes we
yeah.
say "see you later, boys."
We're not fucking girls that are going to high school that are under pressure.
Oh, it's way worse for
Well,
girls.
that is,
Yeah.
It's
that is
so
absolutely
much
true.
worse for
Yeah,
girls.
that's absolutely
But
true.
what I just want to wrap this up with, what I wanted to say was, Molly May is a stupid bitch, but
Educator.
educate her, don't fucking hound her.
Don't
And the
hate,
same
yeah.
people that are hating on her are the same people that were heartbroken when Caroline Flack
Yeah.
died, and the same people that are harping on about be kind, just think before
And then
you
if,
make
if
a
Molly
comment.
May happened
If-
to have committed
God
suicide,
forbid
they'd be
something
back on
fucking
the whole
happens.
fucking.
And I will a side note to that. Like, be kind isn't just a thing of like compliment people or just be like soft as shit. It's just a matter of don't go out of your way.
don't be a cunt.
Yeah, like.
But who the fuck am I to say that? Because I have told multiple celebrities to go and die on this podcast.
Yeah, but they.
Yeah, but you're
there's a
not hounding
difference
them,
between-
are
Yeah,
you?
you're not
You're not
hounding them.
fucking-
If you're atting people on Twitter,
Yeah.
that takes energy. You know what I mean?
I have added a few people on
I
Twitter.
only ever at Tories, politicians.
Yeah,
Well-
I've
Oh yeah, I've only fucking added Chris fucking Pincher. That's
And
about
I'm
it.
sorry, but if you're in a position where you influence people and use it negatively, you deserve to be fucking added.
Or if there's another vote, there's another option where you could do what you were talking about earlier and just not give a fuck about
yeah.
it and move
Yeah.
on.
I think stuff like that, especially. I think stuff like what's her name?
do you know what?
again?
It,
Molly May.
Molly
May.
May.
it takes less energy to walk away.
The thing is, Molly May is this week's news. That's
Yeah.
all. It
Oh,
is.
yeah, yeah.
That's
And
all,
then it won't
that's
matter next
all it
tomorrow's
is.
chip
Yeah,
papers.
absolutely.
Yeah,
That's what
like
it
in
is.
3 years' time, 5
I
years'
like
time. Unless she might make something of herself. Don't get me wrong.
She definitely has.
And she'll be
She's
No,
a
but what I
legitimate
mean,
businesswoman now.
I mean, in terms of pop culture, like is she
Oh, yeah,
just?
well-
there are so many people who I could say someone's name, but I can't think of them because they're not relevant anymore.
Yeah.
Who just are a thing because of a thing and then just disappear again.
Yeah, I just think don't, if you're gonna be a horrible person on the internet, be a horrible person on the internet, okay? Don't one day be kind to
Yeah,
these
yeah, be
people,
consistent.
but fuck these people.
Oh yeah, if
Be-
you're gonna be a cunt, be a cunt.
be a cunt, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
be a consistent cunt. Don't be like, be kind. Caroline Flack is so, or Michael, whatever his name, one that killed himself. This is so horrible. Influential culture needs to change. And then fucking make 6 memes about Molly May and laugh about her. You're a hypocrite.
I think if you're going to tweet someone, especially with Twitter, 'cause
Fucking
you
think about it
but
before you
can- no,
tweet it.
Yeah.
right, because you can save your draft on there, write your tweet out, save a draft, give it 2 hours. If you still want to say it, send it.
It's the same whole fucking thing of like whatever you've got to say. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you just like put it
Write it
away,
down.
Fucking come back to it.
But
So
yeah,
just-
yeah.
Once you've calmed down.
Yeah.
do you
I'd
still
love
fucking
to
feel that
like.
way?
Me and Aim were talking about this in the pub yesterday. Like people that like I don't know much about this whole influencer Instagram thing because I don't really care. Like if you're a nice person, then you're nice. But I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about that. But I'd love to sit down and talk to someone that's in on it and like
Yeah, yeah,
understand
no.
the workings behind it. Because
Why do you think this way?
well, yeah, and why how you're using your platform in this way to sell clothes, you could also use your platform in this way. Like Molly May, the one thing that she said in the interview that really pissed me off was, all I wanted to do was
Jude's
make
piss.
We'll have a break in a sec. But all I wanted to do was make £1 million. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And then she said, I made £1 million. I weren't even that happy. I wanted 2 million. And I was like, fucking.
I really want to say
that's a bit
something.
out
I
of
want to
pocket.
say it because Jen needs to piss so bad. But a good example of that was Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone.
Yeah.
When they filmed Spider-Man 2, and they were together at that point, they were probably being papped by everyone. So what they started doing was putting notes on their faces with messages to like global change and stuff like that.
Really?
And to websites and things.
I
Choosing
think-
your platform.
I think
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Molly May's all this shit's going to go out. She's going to go missing for 2 weeks, fucking off Instagram, off Twitter, and she's going to come back with a big thing about this and that, which is way too late, Bab. It's too late.
But at least
Shows growth.
Just fucking and just don't jump on the bandwagon. I've seen some fucking hilarious Molly May memes. Yeah, funny, whatever. Molly May fat chat, that's funny. But please, just fucking, don't be nasty about it. And I know I told Lad Baby to die, but I
better.
regret that. But like, Lad Baby, don't die. But
I'm pretty told to die.
please think about. And this is real me now, not comedy character me. This is real me. Please just think about what I'm
I
saying.
want the inventor of the bladder to die right now.
Right, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Well, we're going to be back in a minute with Sonny's sexy new jingle.
A few inches later.
Hello. Everyone's gone for a piss again. So it's time for our educational Sunny's podcast at the moment. This week, this is some shimfo. Iceland was named Iceland and Greenland was named Greenland because when the Vikings were invading Iceland and chopping down all the trees to build longboats and shit like that, Icelandic people didn't want to be invaded by them. So they named their country Iceland even though it's green, and named Greenland Greenland even though it's icy. So people would think, oh, we'll go to Greenland because that's where all the people live. And it worked. Shimfo.
One frozen wasteland later.
We're back.
Hello.
We were just talking about, what's his name?
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah, Adam Rowe. I don't think he was. He was on about some kind of Tory MP that he just wanted to scrap.
What celebrity would you fight?
Vern Troyer.
Isn't he dead?
He's dead.
He's dead. So you've won.
He's dead.
You've won.
And he's a foot and a half.
Just kicking his corpse around
You've
like
won.
a
If you
football.
don't know, that's Mini-Me from Austin Powers.
Hasbulla.
Jesus.
Mitch, who would you fight?
I don't know. I've never given it any thought, really.
No, who would you want to scrap?
Oh, I know mine.
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
No, he'd wham ya.
Fuck you, would he fuck?
Dude, he
Would
looks fit at the
he
minute.
Fuck. I would absolutely, like, my pure hatred for
He'd
that
put
man
you in an
alone.
armbar.
My hatred for that man alone.
He
would-
defo does Muay Thai or something.
I don't give a fuck. He needs to. He needs to. I'm telling you, Jeff Bezos is my nemesis. He just doesn't know that he's got this thing going on with me.
I don't know. Maybe like
But yeah, 100% Jeff Bezos. Put me in a fucking ring
Do
with
you know
him.
why he doesn't know? Because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what's
Fuck you, Jeff
Ann
Bezos.
Coulter?
yeah,
Coulter.
Ann Coulter's a
I love
racist
to
piece of
fucking
shit.
spark her
She's
out.
an absolute fucking cunt.
Have you watched the roast of Ann Coulter?
I know, I've seen her on the roast.
Yeah.
And everyone just fucking tears her apart.
Jimmy Carr says Ann Coulter is a horrific right wing bitch, and she's a witch faced horrible whatever. But there's one redeeming factor for you, Anne, and there's one thing that you can do: just kill yourself.
I love what fucking Pete Davidson said. It was like last year we had Martha Stewart.
That's weird.
Why? Did you think
I was about to say, the only fucking person I can think that I'd kick the shit out of.
It's Pete
It's Pete
Davidson.
Davidson.
Pete
I was
Davidson.
going Pete Davidson.
If
He fucks
I
with the Ramones film.
if he fucks Joey up,
Yeah.
then I'll kick the
Oh, is
shit
he
out
playing
of
him in a film?
Yeah, he's playing, they're
Oh,
making
that's a big ass.
They're making a biopic and he's playing Joey. I think I really like Pete Davidson.
I sat and watched some Pete Davidson stuff last night, and I went. To be fair,
Yeah, right.
I think he could probably.
I think he could pull it off.
I don't know.
And
no one
that's
can pull off Joey.
how much do I love Joey?
Yeah,
Moe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's.
Well, I was just
God.
saying the other day, weren't we? He is God.
He's fucking
Yeah.
God.
God.
Joey Moe. But yeah, let's go for this is Sonny's sexy new jingle.
I knew it would be this.
Sonny's been running well. Now he wants to tell you all about it.
Yeah. Oh,
Did it at the same time, I swear to God.
that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was fantastic.
This story isn't about me being around the world. This story is about
Heaven flow.
seriously, Pearl Jam fucking slap.
He hasn't.
So-
always-
I'm not about Pearl Jam.
Back in the day, I used to
Coolest thing Eddie Vedder ever did is induct Ramones into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's a sick thing.
So back in the day, I used to work at H&V. in the stockroom. I was stockroom manager because back then I still looked like this essentially. They were like, you can't work on the shop floor because you look too weird. I'm like, cool, in a music shop, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I used to work with a guy called Rich Callow. He was a hilarious man. He was my age with the same kind of like sense of humour, different taste in music and stuff though. So we used to always like
what kind of stuff was Rich into?
very kind of like
Do I know this?
No, he wasn't from around here, he was from Birmingham.
Okay.
But he used to come over for work. Like,
Do you know him?
none of you know him.
It sounded like what kind of music is Rich?
No, 'cause his name was Rich, so I said,
I know you just mentioned him a lot, but the name really fucking.
He was like
rings a bell.
into like indie and like Oasis, like Britpop and stuff like
Nice,
that.
yeah,
Where's the soul glory?
Yeah. that kind of guy. That kind of guy. But he was dope. Like as a person, like I loved fucking. We always had a laugh.
yeah.
There was only two of us in the stock room as well. You might see the people come down every once in a while, but generally it was us all day. So we used to take it in turns. I don't listen to the radio, so I'd put music, an album on. He'd put the radio on for an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chris Moyles used to come on like in the morning.
Radio 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there was once where he made it like there was loads of jokes, loads of things that we was fucking crying laughing about.
I love Chris Moyles.
Yeah, he's
I
fucking
still
hilarious,
listen to him
man.
every morning.
And one of the things he talked about was Sidney Poitier, the actor. So every year on our birthday, I think one of us did it once.
who recently passed away.
Well, that's what I'm going to get to.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think anyone doesn't know that he hasn't passed away. He was a huge fucking actor. He's the first black actor to ever win an Oscar.
Bit of premature ejac there. From Mitch Waller.
But like, so for every
Happens all the
year,
time, mate, don't worry.
every year on our birthdays,
I missed his face. I missed his premature.
I mean, luckily you can see this back.
That's good. I'm so glad of this.
So
Normally
every,
a noise that comes with it as well. So
there was a thing as well. They'll talk about Ozzy Osbourne and how he can't really speak English properly, and he was like, "Get me a pair." So that became a thing. So every year it would be, "Get me a pair, wishing you a happy birthday from myself and Sidney Poitier." Every year we did this for like 18 or 19
Oh, this
years.
is what I know the
Why
name,
Sidney
because you've gone about
Poitier?
this
Why
the
Sidney
other day.
Poitier?
Because it was they mentioned him on the radio,
Oh, okay.
so it just became a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was like 3 or 4 things that kind of like stuck, and that became part of our birthday message every year.
Yeah.
And we've done it for years. This week, Sidney Poitier passed away, sadly, 94 years old. And so Rich deleted his Facebook last year, so he hasn't got Facebook. Otherwise, I'll put screenshots up of our birthday messages.
Yeah.
But they're not there anymore. But the thing is, I don't remember his birthday. I just know that Facebook would say it's Rich Callow's birthday.
Yeah.
Search a picture of Sidney Poitier, post it, boom, done. So I screenshot it when I saw it on Twitter, sent it to him on Instagram because he's still on Instagram. I was like, dude, have you fucking seen the news? This is devastating. And he was like, yeah, like the weird thing is it's my fucking birthday today as well.
No fucking
So
way.
like literally after like 19 years of on his birthday and my birthday,
Yeah.
sending each other pictures of Sidney
You
Poitier.
killed him.
I didn't kill him. If anything,
You fucking killed him.
it was Rich's birthday. He killed him. If
Did
anything.
he die from too much birthday?
Yeah, too much birthday cake. But we did agree. We've agreed going forward to retire the Sidney Poitier.
Did he pass out and have a stroke from blowing out Rich Callow's candles?
No, I can't laugh about Sidney Poitier's death, man. The guy was dope.
you know,
No, it was, but
saying that.
if people don't laugh about my death, I've fucking done it wrong.
I do find that weird, though. You know when like that, because moving off from that there are certain people you can laugh about when they die and certain people you can't.
You fucking can laugh about
I
anyone.
get the respected in life, respected in death thing. But I remember when Gary Speed died and everyone was like, oh, you can't make jokes about it. But when
Yeah.
like, did Jay Goody die? Is she dead?
Jay Goody, yeah.
Yeah, Jay
like,
Goody's dead.
so many people made fun of her being dead.
Oh my god. I heard that. Do you know, like when you go pub quiz and like everyone does a really offensive name, like quiz on my face or Madeline McCann's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I heard one the other day that was Jade Goody's missed smear test.
No.
Jesus.
No.
That's
I mean, that's aged as well.
That's
That's been a long
That is
time. I think.
good,
She died a while back.
Yeah, she was a racist bitch anyway.
Was she?
Yes.
Fucked up bitch.
No, dude, she was racist. That Indian woman on Big Brother.
I don't fucking know. Do I look like I watch Big Brother?
Dude, she was so racist.
No,
on Big
it was
Brother.
like, it was like in the news and shit.
Right, if I didn't have Twitter at the time either, I'm not going to find out about
Yeah.
it.
Well, also,
fair.
like, just because you're
if
racist,
you did
doesn't
have
mean you should
Twitter,
know, but,
if you had Twitter at the time,
I'd have known.
you'd have fucking
That's the only reason I know all that
Dude, I
fucking
knew
Maggie
about
May
it.
bitches.
Dude,
because of
right,
Twitter.
okay.
Maggie May. I'm not sure over
I don't
it.
fucking know why.
I knew about it.
Did you?
She was.
Yeah, you watched Love Island,
It
so.
was no. Well, I have.
I like Love
And Made in
It
Chelsea.
was.
You just
the
came
fucking
around once,
name?
you put it on.
It's fuck. I can't remember the woman she was racist to. It's an Indie woman.
Yeah,
and she was
Indian
going,
woman on Big
and
Brother.
she
We
was
all look
going.
the same, isn't it? That's why.
Yeah, that's it. And she was saying shit like, "Go eat a fucking Papa Dom, shut the fuck up."
Really?
Yeah.
I'd have stabbed the
Mate,
bitch in the face.
The
I
dad.
would have.
The dad.
Unless she died at that minute.
It was an argument completely unrelated to race.
Yeah.
And like obviously someone standing up and panicking and wanting to get to someone started being racist to her, which is not what you do.
I know we did that being nice thing earlier, but if you are racist, honestly, just kill yourself.
Oh yeah. Wow. goes outside.
Even mildly racist.
There's no
Educate
need for it, is
yourself.
there? There's no need for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
it
you
is.
find that
What about a reformed
Major-
racist?
Oh yeah, if you know,
no,
dude,
if you've
you're
become
reformed,
educated,
anything you
mate,
call-
fucking,
I would love,
except for a paedophile.
no, like was on about sitting down.
you can't
and
unfuck those
You
kids.
can't afford those kids.
so when like I said like earlier, like sitting down with an influencer would be fun, right? But we was me and I were talking about like who would you want to sit down with and talk to, like some kind of culture that you don't really understand. I was like maybe like a polyamorous.
No, I've done that.
Throuple.
So
I'd love to know how that works.
So I went when I was in LA. I stayed with a polyamorous guy who looked like a cross.
not couple, but like
So
whatever.
his wife wasn't there because she was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, and he was with his girlfriend.
Well, he wasn't at the time. So
And he was with you.
He looked like a cross between Stephen Merchant and Lance from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
You know, the drug dealer
Yeah.
played by Eric Stoltz.
Yeah.
Right, so he looked
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the face of Stephen Merchant, but the hair and body of
Nice.
Lance from Pulp Fiction, right?
The only other
Really- he
film
was a
I can
really
think
nice
of
guy.
him in is the sequel to
Prophecy.
no
It was in
Jeff
Prophecy.
Goldblum's The Fly.
Oh yeah,
He
is in
plays the son
that.
of.
He's in Butterfly Effect. He's in
I ain't seen that.
The Mask, which is the Elephant Man version, not the Jim Carrey version.
Oh, the one with Cher.
yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
He's the Elephant Man in it.
Rocky something story.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Anyway,
I think
yeah,
I've got that on DVD, but never watched it.
yeah.
Anyway, so he was polyamorous, and I remember we went for dinner one night, and there was me, him, his girlfriend's husband, and his girlfriend's husband's girlfriend.
There it is again. There it is again.
Okay.
Husband.
Husband. And we've gone for sushi. I fucking love sushi. And we've sat in this really nice restaurant and had food. And then the problem with them was they all like wanted to make sure that the other person knew that they were still into them, even though they were with.
So there was
But,
like
the display of affection between them was fucking insane.
was it like two hands on both legs?
Constantly, constantly.
That's how we normally
Constantly-
sat in it.
Like constantly leaning across, kissing each other, like stroking each other, like to the point where it was just getting really fucking weird. Like, but then
I tasted your pizza.
the girl
It's nice, isn't it?
started giving the guy a hand job under the table.
Nice.
So at that point, I was like, I'm out. That's just rude. It's rude. It's
Well,
rude.
yeah.
It's
guy
rude
gave-
table etiquette.
Sushi's nice, man.
Sushi's dope.
Yeah.
So are hand jobs.
Hand job
They are, but the two don't mix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they do.
I was
In a
almost,
How'd you
setting.
think the rice sticks together?
I was almost
Well,
giving
that's sushi done for me
To be
then.
fair, if there's any way to do it, it's not. You're not going to be like, "Why does it smell like fish in here?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It already does. So fucking
hand
sound.
job at the
can't
table was
do
weird.
this anymore.
I was
So we're at a
almost,
sushi restaurant. Now we're at Weatherspoons. Like, what? It's
Why
not
is,
fish in here.
why is he licking his fingers clean? He hasn't had anything yet.
I think a hand job at
Dirty
the
boy.
table was definitely
Dirty
weird.
boy.
I was almost given a hand job at the table once.
Yes, Mitch. Let's
I
talk
was-
about this story.
Wait. Let me just finish off by saying,
That's good.
I left. I went outside for a cigarette, and then the guy came back out, and he was like, "You're all right." I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's just fucking rude."
With thing one or thing two.
So the guy I was staying with,
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
which girlfriend was he wanking off?
Oh, no, he wasn't.
She was
So
wanking
No,
he
off.
his
wasn't-
girlfriend had another boyfriend.
yeah. So basically, his girlfriend's husband was
Yeah.
being wanked off by his girlfriend's husband's girlfriend.
What the?
Right,
Yeah,
but it's accurate. That's exactly what it was.
That's sick.
Where
So-
was this? Portland.
no, in LA,
Oh.
in West Hollywood.
Oh yeah, of course it was.
Fair play.
And yeah, of course it was. And then the day
I'd
afterwards,
have gone for Portland. It would have been Portland.
no,
wouldn't
like
it?
Portland's like not that. Actually, yeah, Portland
No,
is
it
weird.
is. It's massive.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
If
massive.
it was Atlanta, it'd just be a family, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, literally, it would. It would. But I went for a drink with him to a dive bar the day afterwards, and I was like, "Can I ask some questions about it?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
So I had a polyamory Q&A with him.
What's that like? I reckon there's such
But I was like, "Do you
deep-rooted
get jealousy? Do you
Yeah,
like?
100.
Are you allowed to talk?" So he was saying to me, obviously, this won't apply across the board, I presume.
Yeah.
But he was like, "We don't talk about what we've done."
Okay.
So
Yeah.
when she goes, like I don't want to know what they've done. Basically,
Gets railed by Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
See, I've got a mate who's polyamorous, and he says communication's the key to
I
it.
think that's what I'm saying. It won't go across the board. It depends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, you can only be polyamorous generally with people who are also polyamorous.
Yeah.
And her issue, like his issue, was that his wife's boyfriend was not.
Secret
Yeah.
second what's it called? Secret life.
Yeah, so he was just like into her, but he wasn't polyamorous, so he was only with her.
Oh, did he have a girlfriend as well?
No.
Oh, so he was just a single dude.
He just wanted to be with her.
Oh, fair
See,
play.
that's when feelings get
Yeah.
crossed over.
So, well, none of them are together anymore. And they haven't been
Surprise, surprise.
for a hot minute. This was 4 years ago. I went to LA. What was when I was traveling.
There we go.
Go back into the, but yeah, no, and I think the polyamory thing's bullshit. Like if I
Yeah.
ever got in a relationship with someone or started dating someone and they were like, I'm polyamorous, I'm like, cool.
Fuck no.
You're also not going to see me ever again.
But it's not bullshit. It's just not
bullshit.
for you.
It's bullshit.
No, but it's not for
It's
you.
bullshit.
I think it is.
No,
but
I think that's unfair. So I think some people, I'm sure
If it worked.
Okay, I don't
for
get it. I think it's bullshit. I
right-
think it's bullshit.
the right 3, maybe 4,
I don't-
17 people.
I can't see it. I can't see how it could work. I cannot see.
in your opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it's
I
in
don't
my
make it
opinion.
bullshit.
No, but
Nothing
that's
I
the
say
same as
is
me
like-
though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
couldn't-
into it, but
fuck no, I couldn't
if
do
you're
that.
into
Dude,
it,
fuck no.
fine.
Like, be
I mean,
single and fuck around all you want.
look at it
but I
this
don't
way,
get how you
Sonny.
can be in a relationship and then also have.
Yeah, like thinking about your missus getting shagged by someone.
what I mean.
It makes me
Look,
feel sick.
But that's
Look
why
at
you don't have feelings for that person.
Look at
It's
it this way,
purely
Sonny.
just shag base in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
be single.
Is that
And
what you was
fuck.
gonna say?
Sorry, look at it this way. Pearl Jam are bullshit.
I mean, they're not.
That's what I'm saying.
Was that all your? Was
That's what
that
I'm
it?
saying.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, you do. Well, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Do you
No,
want to? Do you want a taste of my fucking jingle?
Do you want me to quickly tell my table job story?
Oh,
yeah. Tell that first.
Yes, I'm turning this microphone.
We need names as well.
No, I can't do that. Can't do that.
Nah.
Come
Mate,
on,
this was
Mitchell.
bants
Tell us
as
after.
fuck.
So I was a couple of years back.
Mitchell
seeing
Bay
this,
wants stop my way.
seeing this girl, and she was a nice girl. She was alright.
She was wanking you off in bants.
But yeah, like she was just
Was I there?
No.
no.
Okay.
No, it's before I knew you.
You wish.
Was it me
It
whacking you
would
off?
have been like 20. It would have been 2019.
I met you in 2019. And January
It must have been
2019.
18, bro.
2018.
I want to
yeah.
get closer.
So,
I
you
was-
want to wank me off under the table?
I was
Yeah.
asking
Carry
because
on.
I was like, is this the first time I met you?
Keep my hands
No,
out.
no,
Okay.
no. So yeah, so this girl was just always horny, which is fine, but like when you're not always that horny, you're like time and a place, you know.
No.
But we were in Bonds of all fucking places,
The hand job central.
Handjob Central,
Look at my hand job bonds.
and
You've had a wanking bonds.
No.
Oh.
No, neither.
If someone else isn't doing it, I'm not going to do it to myself.
No, I never had a
But no,
wanking
like-
bonds either.
Yeah.
like well, I've never experienced a fucking handjob at a table before, man, and
It's like Motley Crue in it,
It-
isn't it?
it very is. There's just without the mound of cocaine.
Yeah, and in bonds.
and
And
in
not in the
bonds.
fucking whiskey.
And
and
being
go-go.
in a fucking terrible
A
band
bit
either,
terrible.
yeah.
But so we were in Bonds upstairs. We had a fucking loads of my mates out, and
I was sitting directly opposite you.
yep, fucking. So she put her hand on my leg, and I was like, "Fine, just a bit of affection, it's okay." And then she went over to the zip area. And
In
started
my
messing
head, your
around.
brain literally said, that's fine, it's a bit of affection, carry on with your evening.
Yeah, literally, I was like, yeah, that's
No,
fine,
it's
fucking
because
put
me
your
and
hand
Mitch
on your
were
leg.
mid-conversation.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so like,
And she was like staring down his ear.
she like about to touch your fucking thigh. She put her hand
Show
on my
me,
thigh.
show me.
She put her hand on my thigh.
Show
like
us
this.
on the jank what she did.
She put her hand on my thigh, and I was like, that's fine. That's just a sign of affection because she didn't really know this guy, so maybe she just felt a bit left out, wanted to be a bit included.
she make
put her
you-
hand on, just like, I'm still here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. And I was talking to Alfie, and then she starts like going around the zip, and I was thinking, nah, surely she ain't. I ain't gonna do nothing because it's just a joke. Can't.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And then she starts like undoing shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna see how far she goes this because I really don't.
I mean,
think
if she
she's
starts
gonna,
undoing,
no, yeah, but like
she's committed.
she
Nah, it
seemed,
could be a wah, dickhead.
you know, 'cause she seemed like the kind of person that would do that.
Right,
Would just
okay.
like fuck it, like,
Yeah.
and
When we get home kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, she was that kind of person,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
absolutely. Like, little spin off from that. I was watching a film with my mate at his house, and she whispered in my ear, "When we finish here, we're fucking in the car," sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's definitely that kind of person. But anyway,
A horny little
she starts,
bitch.
yeah, she starts unzipping my trousers.
Wind
I'm
your
like,
neck in.
Next one, sorry. I jumped down off a roof onto a trampoline and she went, if you die, we're not having sex tonight. So I was like, I'm going to climb down and jump off it.
Well, that's fair. That's reasonable. But so I'm talking to Alfie, and I'm making eye contact with him. I'm like, this is really odd.
No, but
I
it was like
shouldn't be fucking-
squinty eye contact. It was like eye contact, but you was looking through me and sort of like squinting a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're
Yeah,
definitely
but
getting wanked
exactly.
off
You
right
knew
now.
exactly what was going on.
Yeah. Did she
And
go to the toilet?
Did she go to the toilet?
Yeah. Because I remember me and you being
in
alone.
the middle of it.
No, like she went to wank you off.
Alfie,
Yeah.
can you carry on for me? I need to piss.
Hold that.
Took it a bit.
No, because she went
Fluff
to wank
him.
you off. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
keep
what-
him
then
on
what
the
did-
boil for
Yeah,
us.
so,
will ya?
so basically, yeah. So she was like, had her hand on my cock, was trying to go for it, and I was like trying to say to her, like, "Can you stop?" Like mid conversation with Alfie, like, "Can you stop?" Like, I'm having a conversation. Like,
The
mean,
move
the thing is, though-
isn't. The move isn't saying, "Can you stop?" The move is like moving a hand away at that situation.
no, I'm trying to.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
she's
yeah.
got a, she's got a
She's got a
fucking
death grip.
gorilla grip on it, dude, like,
The story's getting better and
if
better.
I made any sort of movements, I'd be dickless.
Right,
Like,
okay.
But like, I just felt really weird because I was like, I'm trying to stare at my best friend in the fucking eyes while this is
stop
happening.
trying to stare at me from the eyes.
No, but I'm having a conversation, but I didn't want it to make it obvious that was going on, even though he definitely knew what was going on.
100%.
It's the
dude.
fact
And
that
I'm
you
like-
said that I'm staring at him like.
And I'm just like, yeah,
It was like, no, but it was like this. It was like. Well, it's a little
Almost
squint
like-
every now and then.
almost the camera.
It was like this, right? Mitch was staring at me, getting wanked off. He was like, yeah. So skateboarding, then yeah. Like this. God, fuck off.
almost like a cry for help. I come for help.
That's getting zoomed.
But no,
Yeah,
like,
getting zoomed.
anyway, like, I was just fucking trying to get to stop, and like Alfie, like, he kind of clocked on, and he just laughed and turned his head, and I was like, right, can you not? She's like, it's funny though, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking hilarious, but now I've got to go to the bar to get a bit of a fucking rock on.
No, I swear she went to the bar. Or she.
I went to the bar. She went to the toilet.
Did she jerk you off to climax?
No, yeah, that's what happened, right? So
What?
Did she jerk you off to climax?
no,
No.
fuck
So it was just a gesture hand job.
It was just a gesture hand job.
Yeah, so you went to the bar, she went to the toilet, you came back with a pint
Yeah.
and sat down and you was like, guess what just happened? I was like, dude, I know you was getting whacked off under the
Dude,
table.
I had to fucking flick it into the waistband.
Let
and
me
everything.
just say, if you're being jerked off and there's people opposite you, they know.
Yeah,
Then
100.
you can't do that subtly. Like you can't.
like, the idea of it is fucking hot as fuck.
It's not.
Yeah.
no,
In,
it's
in
like,
practice, it's not.
yeah,
It's
no,
rude.
no,
I
but in
think
practice, no. In
rude.
theory, it's very like.
Someone tried to give
fucking
me
hell, like,
one of my exes tried to give me a hand
dude.
job while I was driving once. So I was driving from London to Essex, and I was literally in between 4 cars in Mirror Lane and a motorway, and she just tried to get rid of it. I was like, mate, like there's cars all the fucking around us, which isn't so much. I don't care for C, but I need to navigate my way through this without crashing my car.
Never had a road job.
road job, love that.
I've had road head,
Yeah.
but never had a road job.
Mm.
But when I had road head,
Would they not work at the same time? You sort of have to get a
Technically.
road job before you get a
Well,
road
Wasn't
head.
that a Patrick Swayze film? That's right.
Roadhead. The Roadhead first time I was driving in Scotland and there was like no one on the roads. And the second one was after we went to watch Black Flag.
Mitch didn't come.
I didn't come.
Oh, did you not? When we went to watch Black Flag? I did. I didn't actually.
I have trouble with that.
I didn't, 'cause I had to come up. I had to go to my gearbox to change gears. So I was like, you're going to have to move.
That's why you get an
Let's get
automatic.
yeah. But no, so this girl was trying to give me road job.
Yeah.
And I'm literally in between loads of cars. My junction's coming up in a mile because I'm
Yeah.
sat nav on. So like I'm like, this stop. Like, can you not right now?
Yeah.
Like, wait till we're somewhere I can pull over and then we'll crack on.
Yeah.
And she literally lost her shit at me. Like
Really?
turn the car around, I want to go home.
That's fucking.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Mate, roles reversed.
Like, literally.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
So I ended up having to pull over and not getting a road job, but instead having to calm her the fuck down from this massive argument we ended up having.
Can you shut up and just suck my dick on the hard shoulder?
Like, she was
Yeah, but
like,
that's the thing. If that was your attitude, dude, like,
I was
that
like,
wouldn't
look,
be
I don't-
okay.
I
would
don't
it?
wanna
If it was
fucking
like,
crash.
right, fucking suck my dick now. Like,
yeah, dude, like
There's
straight
a
up.
time and a place
Yeah.
for
there
sexual
is.
And I'm
activities.
just like, look, well, literally, our junction's coming up. I'm gonna have to change gear at some
time
point
is
as well.
3:00.
Yeah. But like, she honestly lost the fucking
when the schools are
shit at me. I mean, there's 2-3 o'clocks in the day.
It's dangerous.
It's true.
3:20 in the afternoon outside of primary school is the time to get shagged in the car.
If you got a Corsa.
Of course.
I just said that.
Yeah, you said that with confidence. You said it with chest.
I was going for 3 a.m. because it's the witch now and it's spooky.
And on that note,
Hang on. That's
mine.
Hang on. We'll come back in mine in a second. Fourth wall.
you did piss again.
You got a Charles
Fuck
bladder, man.
Sake, honestly.
Right, we can have this segment without him because I don't need to piss.
All right, yeah, we'll just carry on.
Yeah,
We'll
so
crack on.
Cenk has had half of a punk IPA. And he's
Yeah, literally. It's the bladder of a fucking child.
What?
Second.
Just a second.
Just a second.
Yeah, it's like half a fucking can
No, no,
itself
since-
anyway.
since the
And
last
it's-
piss.
Wait, you had 2 sips out of that as well.
It's my New Year's resolution.
Shut the fuck. You can't. No one can hear you. You don't count anymore. All right.
Since the last piss, you've had half a beer.
We do need to wrap this up soon because I've got to edit it. I've got work in the morning.
Yeah, sound.
Sounds like a you problem.
I mean, it will be until it's not uploaded on Wednesday, and you're like, "Oh, where's the podcast?"
Don't go fuck.
That's true. It's only Jake that ever gives me shit for it. You're back.
No
You're
one
done.
listens anyway.
Did you shake?
Let's be honest.
We've got no. You know what? We've had more downloads audio last week than like so far.
Nice.
We're growing.
Yeah.
The reels have done
What?
good.
Reels are
Yeah,
doing.
the reels are doing
Good. Thanks for watching.
It'd be
the
even
reels.
better if all of you fucking made them as well.
Are you ready for this?
I'm not capable. I'm too thick.
Okay,
You are
Wait.
with 2 C's.
This,
Too serious. I am thick.
you are thick.
Well, we are back.
We are back. Well, we didn't left. All that's in it.
This yeah. This jingle
Cenk is back.
is me living out my a little bit of my dreams.
Teenage dreams.
J-E-N-K, got some more bullshit to say. J-E-N-K, Okay, but no one's listening anyway.
That was sweet.
There we go.
That was so
sweet.
sick.
When you were doing that, did you Joey it?
Oh
before
god, yeah, of course.
you-
It's just I had to put Doody at the start. Listen,
Yeah,
it's him.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
actually
fucking
like
hell,
sampled.
Was that actually a DD sample?
Yeah, because it is. Yeah,
That's
What
sick.
track?
I think it's Rockaway Beach.
I remember when we were
Rock,
before you say the story, when we were playing the intros game,
Yeah.
me, you, and Becky in the pub, and one of them was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and he was like,
Ramones.
yeah, he was like, but what's the song?
Yeah.
What's the song?
What's
Sorry,
Can
go
I
on.
just think about something before somebody starts? Because I'm so
I've run out, bro.
Okay,
Fucking-
what's this? What's this one?
Thank you.
What's
You got to
this
crunch it
one?
up first.
Oh, sorry, I don't know the game.
This is a Ramones intro. Can you guess it? But
Is it Sheena as a Punk?
it is.
Is it Sheena as a Punk?
Oh,
Do you know why? Because they were ready to go, like they were ready to play, and they went right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and the geezer recording it
When it
went
just
fucking out and pressed record, and all you can hear is Didi go. But this is where I'm going at because the mastermind thing, which will be
MasterGoats.
MasterGoat,
MasterGoat.
which will be we'll be
Recording
recording
next week. It'll be at the end of the month.
out at the end of the month, and it has. I mean, I've always loved Ramones, and we all know this, but it has, and Father Ted, and it has. I've been boning up on these subjects,
Doing some
and it is
revision.
it's literally made me the happiest I've been.
Do you know what? Like,
in
because I'm
fucking ages.
the one that's researching your questions and asking you questions.
Yeah.
And I mean, fucking love the Ramones anyway. Listen to them regardless. But Father Ted, I haven't watched since I was a fucking child. So I downloaded all 4.
yeah.
Fucking got Father Ted, and I'm like
Oh,
on season 3 now.
Cigarette place.
I've just watched the episode where they go to the mainland and get stuck in the caves.
Yeah.
And I tell you
I
what,
don't
I said
believe
to
it.
I said to you today,
right,
didn't I?
thank you.
Oh yes, we fucking do from One Foot in the Grave, innit? Victor Maldrew. But I was saying to you today, like, I hadn't watched it in ages, and I watched it. I was like, I think it's probably the best fucking TV show I've watched in a long time.
It
Like,
is fucking amazing.
I forgot how fucking because like I could remember snippets from it, but you know when it's been that long, you're like, I can't remember if that's just my brain making it up
Yeah.
or not. And I watch them like, fuck, now it makes sense. Like that's exactly how I remember it, but it feels like I'm watching it for the first time again.
Yeah, yeah.
And I fucking like
Yeah.
it's probably made my
I've been
made my
rewatching.
weekend
I've been
rewatching
rewatching
them.
it, and there's the one program that literally makes me like piss myself out
Really?
loud laughing. Fucking me running.
That's the same with me with
Honestly,
The Office,
it's
though.
such an easy watch.
and
Give
I'm
it a watch.
and I
Give it
could
a watch.
I could sit there and say what they're saying
Before they say it.
perfectly in time with what they're saying,
Yeah.
and still laugh my fucking head off.
That-
it.
oh,
I was thinking to myself, I want to be Father Jack when I get old.
Jenks not far off.
I'm fairly on the way.
Yeah, you are.
I love Guinness. I love Jameson's.
We
I
did the other week.
I swear a lot.
The 3 of us went to the Peel, and you weren't there, but your granddad was.
Yeah.
We sat and had a beer with him,
Yeah,
and it was
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
interchangeable between
It
the
was
two.
just-
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It was like, oh, cool.
you just sat there
If we ever
saying your
lose,
thing and
if we ever
laughing.
lose in a storm, we've got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
replacement.
Your granddad
this,
just
Sam.
kept insulting me and Alfie.
Yeah, he was not. He kept calling me his son
Yeah,
and introducing me as his son.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
come over and he went, "Who the fuck are these?"
I've known your granddad since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah, and,
yeah.
and his best mates with my uncle. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was in my
yeah.
uncle, and there was no seats to sit down. It was Christmas Eve, wasn't it?
Yeah,
was
it was
Christmas
Christmas
Eve,
Eve,
And,
yeah.
there was nowhere to sit down apart from fucking their table.
Yeah.
So I was like, Ian, can we sit with you? And he was like, go on then. So we
Yeah.
sat down, and then just
I remember we were talking very vulgarly about fucking,
yeah.
and I looked over at your granddad, and he looked a bit like almost a bit disgusted. And there was one thing we said, and he just started nodding, like agreed.
Do you remember the thing?
He knows. No, I don't remember the thing. That would
Fucking
be
hell.
bad, but no, fucking.
But what he'd say about it was like kind of regressing a bit. I've really enjoyed, like, because I've always like listened to the Ramones and stuff like that, but like I've gone full in on them, like, and
That's positive nostalgia.
it's not. It's
the,
nice
the-
to
the-
reignite a passion, though, isn't it?
oh god, yeah.
I have a original press It's Alive double LP,
You motherfucker.
which my mum and dad actually went to that gig in London.
Do you want to?
You can borrow it if you want.
I can suck you off if you want.
It smells
Is that
like an
so?
old bookshop.
Give him a hand job under the table.
Yeah,
Third album I bought was the We're Out Here Live.
Do the eye twitch.
yeah.
Fucking and I've
Oh,
lost
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking
with a
gutted.
Gabba Gabba Hey fucking poster on the front.
It's green. and he's
Oh,
got
no.
like a cartoon dude in a like a hot rod.
Yeah,
on the
it's,
front.
it's like a rap thing kind of thing.
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
I had the DVD and I watched it till it fucking died.
That's how I got into the Ramones.
And they finished for years and years and years with Pinhead, and they had a guy come on stage with a Pinhead mask with the Gabba Gabba
Yeah,
Hey
Yeah.
thing.
That's what's
And
on the front of
and
the It's Alive album.
and it was Eddie Vedder.
Yeah.
Really?
Was it really?
Yeah, it was
Fucking
Eddie
hell.
Vedder. He
I
took
didn't
the
know
mask off, and
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have seen that.
and Eddie
the
Vedder,
fuck?
Eddie Vedder sang at their very last gig. Eddie Vedder sang a Kiss cover with Ramones, which is "Any Way You Want It."
Yeah.
Any way you want it, that's the way it
get
should
it.
be. It was fucking sick.
No way.
But like, and on the day after we went to Bowie, right? I know it was like Becky's birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyone would have thought it was mine because I bought a Ramones t-shirt and a burrito, and you've never seen
Oh, you
a
messaged me the next
32-year-old
day,
man.
didn't you?
I was like, dude, I was just fucking walking around going, I'm going to burrito and a Ramones
He messaged me the next day and was
Never
like,
been this happy.
it was like, "Are you feeling?" I was like, "Yeah, knackered, fucking still feel a bit ill. Like, what about you?" And it was like, "Fucking sweet." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Well, just been obviously in Birmingham. Went to fucking Blue Banana.
Blue banana.
Really?
Was it the
Well, I
classic?
went to Oasis in the short on Sundays.
Oh, are they?
Was it the
I thought they used
classic?
to be open, didn't they?
Yeah, but who goes to Oasis anymore?
yeah, it's fine.
Was it the Ramones with the eagle and the?
Yeah,
DVD?
but the Ramones was red.
I've got.
I'll wear it for the.
I'll wear mine.
I've been wearing it since I bought it, so I thought I'd better.
I've got the
change
same
it.
one, but it's all white.
I
I used to have that one, but wore it. To
I used to have it when I was a
falling
kid,
off my
and that's the same thing happened. It started peeling off.
I think I mentioned it on the podcast before, but I had one of like the
Yeah,
stamp
yeah.
thinking that, and I got a friend who lives in Germany, and when I was like 15, I fucking sent it to her.
Ah, dickhead.
Motherfucker.
Well, she still got it,
Does she wear it?
but last time I spoke to her about it, she does.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
A few years back.
Holler at
I
her,
still
see if
talk
she's
to her
still
now.
got it.
I could message her now and ask her.
Do it on the podcast.
Get a call in.
Oh yeah.
We haven't got the feature.
Guten Tag.
I rewatched.
I'll message her now and see if we get a fucking.
Boning up on the thing. I rewatched End of the Century, the documentary about the.
Fucking sick, that
It's
documentary.
fucking brilliant, and it's
Yeah.
such.
My
good
dog ate my
documentary.
copy. Like literally, my dog ate my copy.
Motherfucker.
Like he ate that and Band of Brothers.
I lent this geezer my copy of End of the Century, and years ago, my mum bought me like this. It was like I think it was like 3 or 4 discs, and it was just live Ramones, and I
Yeah.
lent it to him. It was Kieran Neat.
Wow, that's
Really?
a fucking name that I ain't heard in a while.
So do you know what? You know where that went, don't you?
Yeah,
Sold for fucking drugs.
yeah.
So like, I ain't never seen that
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
But my mum then got me another version and another copy of End of the Century. But I need to get that live thing back.
That was like
But
I had.
I rewatched End of the Century, and like I will never not cry at the bit at the end where Joey dies. And then I like boning up on
For quiz questions.
for the quiz questions. I listened to a 4-parter about the Ramones on No Dogs in Space, and it got to the bit a podcast, and I was in the kitchen last night making homemade chips, and it got to the bit where Joey died, and I was fucking welling up. I was like, "This is a podcast." I fucking love Joey Ramone
Yeah.
to bits, and like kind of choosing those subjects for Mastermind, or MasterGoat, whatever fucking hashtag. Has made me really happy
Yeah, yeah.
because I've had to be like I felt I felt confident enough to pick them anyway, but then after that I want to do well, so I went back and I was like, this is
Is that because you want to take my crown as a current reigning quiz show champion?
yeah. How do you feel you're doing on it? Because
I've been so fucking busy.
You're changing.
I might change my 9 Inch Nails to U2 just
Yeah.
because we talk about U2 so much on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I feel like the thing is with U2 it would have to be era.
Do you know what though? It sucks for Alfie because you got to look into you too.
I know.
Yeah, dude. I've
Sorry,
changed
pal.
it to U2.
But I've got to look into that fucking time and space.
Because we are doing.
Yeah.
Can I
We're doing.
I'll do 87 to 97.
Can I do time and space? The third Turnstile album.
Because we're doing.
I'm not doing your research.
The way we're doing the research,
I'm getting a reply about
research
the
for this is that we're going clockwise, aren't we? So Mitch is doing my questions. I'm doing Alfie's. Alfie's doing Sonny's.
I'm doing
and
Mitch's.
Sonny's
Sonny's
doing
doing mine.
Mitch's.
Yeah.
So I'm alright because I've got so far I've got Beatles and UK
66,
Office.
The UK
66 to 70s Beatles. Because anything before Rubber Soul, I'm not.
Yeah, if you do
super
87 to 97 U2, that's Joshua Tree, Rattle and Hum, Acton Baby, Zooropa, and Pop.
Who?
cares?
Yeah.
Asked.
Their albums.
1-0.
Fucking dickhead.
Have you noticed how it's always 1-0 and it's never anything?
It's never more than 1-0.
Yeah.
Never.
1-0.
We should start tallying them up. So in like 16 years, we'll be like 74, 53.
No, it's not. It's always just 1-0.
Yeah.
It's always 1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
So you're doing Mitch's,
Yeah.
which is
Ramones.
the Golden
no,
the Golden Age of
Stones.
Piracy, Stones.
Stones.
Black
Black Sails.
Black Sails, that's it. Yeah.
And Golden Age Piracy.
Yeah, so mine's going to be, U2 from 87 to 97.
So are you
Space
doing
Time,
the
My
whole
Friends.
of the Stones? Are you doing
An era.
an era?
I'm confident enough to go for the whole of Stones.
Yeah, but that means that's a research a whole of the fucking Stones.
Yeah, and they've got
Yeah.
like fucking 25 albums.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the albums, though, doesn't it? If it's about the Stones,
Yeah,
it could
yeah,
be
yeah.
about the Stones. So it could
Yeah.
be
Actually,
fucking,
to be fair, I get to ask the question, so I get to pick on what
yeah,
I
exactly.
want to.
It's not necessarily about their music. It's about
Yeah.
them. I can
Yeah.
fucking.
It might be worth
Uh-huh.
at some point, again, we can have this conversation off podcast, but us referring with each other, obviously not the person who's done the question, to
Well, we
make
go.
sure we're all on the same tier of like level.
Yeah.
Questions,
Yeah.
yeah. Because there's no multiple choices here.
No.
It's not multiple.
But I was
choice.
thinking afterwards we should do a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire one,
Yeah.
and I can put the music in from the show and everything.
So the answer to the show
I'll
is
just start singing the music to Mastermind.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
so she says she does still have the Ramones shirt and she wears it to bed regularly.
Oh.
Oh, whack.
And
That's
she
not
still
whack.
has a hoodie that I sent her, which was an Offspring original prankster hoodie.
Fucking hell. I bet I know where that shop was. That the shop that was is now a school uniform shop.
No, I got given it.
Oh, fair play.
It was.
If you're a t-shirt to bed, that means you don't like the t-shirt.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
I
does.
don't know. I think
What if like it doesn't
No, it
fit you
doesn't.
anymore?
But she's
What
been
if
like-
it's just too gnarly to wear outside?
Who wears t-shirts to bed anyway?
she was
Fucking
like a
child.
friend of mine
It's
that
just
I
what I fall asleep in.
met on the internet when I was like, fucking, I don't know, 15, 16, and we just spoke.
Did you watch
on
the
there
podcast?
and, I fucking hope so.
What's
Probably,
her
she
name?
probably will now. Steph.
Hi, Steph, if you watch.
Hello,
Yeah.
Steph.
Good job on
Hi, Steph.
sustaining Mitch's wardrobe.
Yeah.
Does
But
she
like,
like Holston pills?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's a good German beer.
But no, like we just became friends over the internet and just fucking kept talking like ever since.
Where'd you
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
her?
The internet.
On the internet.
This is a fucking massive place.
On Facebook.
Okay.
I can't even, it was commenting on something and
It's famously quite large.
It's famous well.
formed a friendship back when Facebook was just like so fucking new as
When it
well.
was
Like,
social
we just
networking,
spoke
not
to
social
everybody.
media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what we were talking about, but we just like, but we just like had a friendly conversation, sort of became friends over that, added each other on Facebook and just kept talking, and we've been speaking ever since we were 16.
I used to have
now, like-
an internet friend called Cassie who lived in Virginia,
Mm.
but we're still friends. I spoke to her about 8 hours on the phone last year during lockdown, but I met her in a tall chat room, like the band Tall.
Fucking hell.
Was that the can you remember we were playing a game on?
Oh, fuck me.
It was Zoom. It was a Zoom thing.
No, that was the girl I met traveling. That was Rachel.
Traveling.
Yeah, because me and you were on Zoom. We were on Zoom,
And
and
message
Rachel,
her back of was it sounds
I
like
met
something
Rachel in Guatemala, and we
Yeah.
went to Ireland together afterwards as well. But we travelled in Guatemala for a bit, and it was on House Party.
Yeah.
It was like the first day we used it, and I didn't
Yeah, yeah,
realise
yeah.
if you lock the room, random people can just like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
No way.
So me and him were on a Zoom call, just drinking together.
And, and she just come in and then just ignored me.
yeah. I thought she said hello, but then we had a conversation.
Yeah, she said hello, and then she was like, "How the fuck are you doing?" I was like,
"Yeah,
Do you
yeah."
remember the golden age
Yeah,
of
I'm saying.
Zoom like 2 years ago? Was it 2 years? Yeah.
I didn't.
fucking-
I've never used
Is
it.
it-
Oh,
is
they're
it-
like
is it-
Zoom quizzes
"Is that
and
your
shit.
third choice on Mastermind?"
Oh wait, no, I used Zoom once. Because I got a parking. I got a speeding fine, and I had to go on a speed
I
awareness
had
course.
to do my passport. When I did my passport, I had to do the interview for the passport on Zoom. But do you know, like I said, the golden age of Zoom. It was like when lockdown started and everyone was zooming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was a thing though, like you could,
Skype really missed that boat,
Like-
didn't they?
like you could,
They had a 15-year head start.
if you lived in like, if you lived like a major city like Birmingham, London,
major city.
Brighton did it quite a lot, and like Bristol, like them edgy cities. A lot of the local pubs took a photo of the backdrop of the pub, so then you could
Oh,
use
really?
it. So look, if you're with your mates,
that's
on
pretty
Zoom,
sick.
you could put the backdrop of the pub in the background
That's
of your
pretty
video.
cool.
Just have the peel in the
We should
back.
do that with us. We should make this available.
On
So
Zoom.
should we go to lockdown
Yeah.
again? You can pretend like you're on the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a show.
Well, I was talking to a friend that lives in London that came down over Christmas, and he was like, I love listening to the podcast because I put my headphones in and just imagine I'm sitting in the peel with you lot and just chatting shit.
This is the shit we talk about in the
A
pub.
few friends said the same thing, and that's exactly what we want.
Yeah, that was
the
the
thing
whole
is as
point of it.
well.
We want you to fucking feel involved.
Like
Fucking
I never would have
stick us
told a
on, crack
roadhead
open a
story
beer,
like
fucking.
at the start of this podcast, and now I'm like, yeah, let's go sucking my dick on the
Dude,
motorway.
Do you know why?
It's gone.
Yeah.
Because you don't give a
I don't give a
fuck.
fuck it.
Don't give a
I
fuck.
think that's
it.
the theme of the
It
fucking
is.
episode.
No,
isn't
it's done a whole 180 though, because I started off the podcast talking about shitting and being all fucking loudmouth.
Was it episode
yeah.
2?
Episode 2 was.
If you
the-
haven't-
Well, episode
honestly,
2 had to make the apology.
If you've gotten to this late, episode 2 is a banger. Like it's worth going back just to hear Mitch.
yeah, we always say like
your shitting story was
oh,
fucking
God,
hilarious.
Yeah. We always
Yeah.
say though, like
It was quite
you
good,
don't
yeah.
need to watch this episode
Yeah,
chronologically,
yeah,
but
yeah.
episode 1 and 2.
It's not like
you
Love
do.
Island, Jake. You haven't got to go
Like-
back and watch it before the new one comes out.
Me.
If you watch
Yeah,
episode
yeah.
1, you immediately have to watch
I have
episode
to.
2.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
rest of them, you can just watch.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
fucking
No,
order.
it's like any podcast
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like it's all
That was funny.
topical. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you,
yeah.
whatever's happening in the week,
Thank you.
we're probably going
You're
to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I also want to say, and I was thinking about this on the way up.
We're wrapping up.
Yeah. I was thinking about this like in general. You're a bit of a fucking mad cunt if you just want to sit and listen to 4 weirdos talk shit in a pub.
But you are kind of mad cunt.
But like it's
Yeah.
like it's such a weird concept, and I think podcasting is such like a popular thing at the minute, and it always has been, but it's like so popular now, where it's like long form content. Like it used to be, like TikTok is taking over like short form content, like 60 seconds or under, like funny shit.
Yeah,
But,
and
like-
we've had 3,000 views on one of our reels,
Yeah,
which
and
is
it's like,
about 37
but, like,
seconds. so-
short form content works for people that just want a quick dopamine hit.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
people now genuinely do want to sit down and listen to interesting people talk. And I'm not saying we're interesting people at all, but like podcasts in general.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
like
say.
it's like
Fascinating.
You,
Yeah,
there's-
mate, look at me.
they're
I'm
usually-
really pretty.
Look at me. Fucking Attenborough's over next week. Watch me eating a fucking
Like-
sandwich.
like podcasts are usually like
Can't
very,
get enough.
Here we find a Neanderthal.
Look at this big hairy cunt.
podcasts are like usually themed.
He's going back to the fridge
How was going to lose his
for
mind?
another beer.
You've been interrupted so much today, like so much. I don't think you've got a single point out in one go.
No, I haven't.
No.
No, go on.
Podcasts are usually themed. So
Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah. They're
Yeah,
usually
our theme
themed.
is bullshit. Welcome to the bullshit podcast.
No, ours is like sitting in a pub chatting shit, which
It's
is always
hard.
what it
The
has
thing
been.
is, okay, I will say when promoting advertising and stuff like that, even when you go on our hosting websites like YouTube, and I use Spreaker for all the audio ones, and they're trying like pick a category, and it's like we aren't.
What is it? Comedy?
comedy? I guess entertainment. Like
I hate saying that we're
we're
comedians.
not
though, 'cause we're
comedians.
not.
Like,
Yeah,
none of us are.
I don't
Jake
wanna-
thinks he is, but
I
none
don't
of
really
us
want
are.
to put us in a box like that though either. Like I don't.
Right.
I remember you saying like you wanted to give stand-up comedy a go.
We all said that.
No, we did
Yeah,
say
I
that.
reckon I'd.
I still
give
think
it
we
a
should.
go.
I still we could film it again and release it as side
I
content.
could do stand-up comedy because my whole fucking life's a joke.
And the good thing is, there's a microphone, so we haven't got to take any equipment. Just film it on our
Half,
phone.
half of the shit that we spoke about in the past 15 podcasts, especially topics,
Is material for
you
stand-up.
could if you padded them out a little bit.
Yeah.
that could be a stand-up
Oh,
story.
absolutely.
Like
Do,
fully.
do you know what? Right. I was on a bit of a. I felt
Just
fell down
sorry,
a bit of a
quickly.
hole.
Smiley Mike does stand up. I'm sure
Yeah.
if we asked him, could we go do like 3 minutes? 'Cause
Yeah.
3 minutes is a fucking.
3 minutes is a story.
It's a long
Yeah.
time to be like in front of people who've never done it before, right?
Yeah.
Do 3 minutes, we'll film it and we'll release them.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
He's starting back up because I went to see him in December. He's starting again in February.
Is he funny?
Yeah,
Mike
he's
is,
fucking
yeah.
hilarious. I
He
saw
is
him
funny.
once at Leicester, I think it was.
I saw him in
Fucking
Leicester.
I'm not being
brilliant.
a dick. I'm
And the
just
funny,
like,
the funny
He is
thing,
being a
like
dick,
what
Mike.
I love is like how inclusive he is. So like before he started, he had I don't know if it was like a glockenspiel or a xylophone, but whichever way round it was,
What was it
Um,
made out of?
metal.
It was
it'd be a
glockenspiel.
glockenspiel. So okay, he had a glockenspiel.
Bit of
and,
facts for you there.
Blabbers was with us, and he was
Glockenspiel's
like,
made out of metal,
so-
and a xylophone
"What?
made
You got
out
a
of
fucking
wood.
xylophone?" It's like, no, it's a fucking glockenspiel. And throughout his set, when he was about to bring it up, he fucking pulled it out and included that conversation.
Yeah.
He was like, "This cunt over here, by the way, thought it was this and that," and he's very fucking good.
So
at
when I
just
saw
bringing
him, he
fucking
was the
crowd in.
compere or host, if you will.
yeah, well, it's comparing comedy.
No, I was just referring back to your
Fucking don't know shit
Yeah.
about stand-up.
because he was comparing, not comparing things. He wasn't like this comedian's all right, that one shit. He obviously like does a lot of crowd work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Because
hardest shit to do.
His job, well, exactly.
That's
His
like
job is to
quick.
warm
He's
people up.
been
Yeah,
very much like, as long as I've known him, he's always been a fucking funny dude anyway.
yeah.
But he's always been like a person who always does stuff in front of people. Like he started off doing music for a while, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he was
I
Smiley
remember,
Mike,
I remember he was.
Yeah, Smiley
yeah.
Mike, he was
Yeah.
looping station.
Yeah, it was
his
fucking
guitars,
sick.
Fucking
It was
brilliant.
fucking sick.
He
He started
did
it back up during lockdown.
Yeah,
I
he
was
did like
watching
one
his
song again, I
videos,
think,
like-
and that was it.
He did the comparing for the skate
Comparing.
park contest.
Yeah.
Well, he
For
built
the
the skate
jam.
park. He got
Yeah,
it built.
Yeah, he did.
And he when we used to have the like skate comp,
Shout out to Smiley Mike.
Yeah, man. He's
There
like
you go,
high
Mark.
up in Vans now as well.
Yeah. No, he is. Yeah.
we used to have the fucking get my point across. we used to have the fucking skate park contest, right? And Mike used to be the compere with the microphone, right? And no, I'm not muted.
No.
We're all muted apart from Alfie, so I can tell your story.
Okay.
Just
And
press the green one on Alf.
I never had
Technology.
enough skill to do the skate park contest, right? So then when I was like 17, 18, I did it. And I was trying, anyone that skates knows what this is. Backside nose slide on the rail, nollie 360, shove it out.
Yeah.
And I was trying it. And Mike goes, fucking hell, mate, give it a rest. And then I was like, oh, fuck's sake. And then, like, about 6 months later, I landed it. But, like, on the day, I was obviously nowhere near landing it. It was like, fucking hell. And then Dave Farnsworth was trying, like, Smith grind down the hubber, and he was like, here comes lanky Dave.
I went to a comedy night once, and I got the biggest laugh. And I was like, I didn't do.
You weren't performing.
weren't performing.
You were heckling.
But the
Comedian.
last comedian on.
Or
Like,
comedian.
me and fuck, he's made it into another one. Me and Will.
Oh, fuck off,
Will.
going so
Should we
well.
just get him on?
Over 2 hours.
I was
in.
Ask him
trying.
what his mastermind subject is and we'll get it on.
No, he's fucking being a dickhead and ginger. But so
One of the game shows we do, we'll get him to host it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
That would be
Yeah.
fantastic. He looks good in a suit as well.
yeah, he does.
He does.
Does
He
ya?
he
Well,
does.
you look fucking
He's got
sexy in a
Paddington Bear
suit.
trousers
If
as well.
no one,
Paddington
if no one
Bear
said he looks like me, but
Well
shevelled.
groomed. Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
opposite of dishevelled.
Yeah.
Shevelled.
He's the version of you that a girl would want to take home to her parents.
Yeah,
you know what I
probably,
mean?
yeah.
All right,
Except the fact he's fucking ginger and stinks of piss.
when I had that full
No one's
I
perfect.
went to a birthday party last year and I had a full pink tartan suit on, and the trousers were that tight you could see the outline of my dick. And like it got like the night sort of went on, and like everyone got a few drinks down and got a bit confident. They went, "Alf, we can see your dick," and Will went, "Fucking hell, Alf, you can see your dick," and then grabbed my dick and started wanking it to make it bigger, to then show everyone my fucking dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fluffing me, and he was going, "Everyone look."
Yeah.
That's a good friend.
So
That's a
we
good friend.
So if
went,
you're looking at it, let's make it bigger. Let's
Fluffy
make
bros.
Fluffy bros. Fluffy bros.
we went to this stand-up show, and the last comedian was like, "I need someone to come on stage," and me and Will was sat like on this table that was right up against the stage. So I just went, "You." So I went up, and he had a piano, and he was a gay comedian, and he was like, you know, very out, and like, you know, a lot of his jokes were about him being gay. So he got me up, and he had this piano. He was singing I do anything for you, dear, from,
Is that from
Oliver.
Annie?
Oliver.
Oh, yeah, Oliver. Yeah.
And he's changed the lyrics. So, and he said, like, basically, I just want you to stand there and sing anything. So he started singing, would you touch my bum? And I go, anything. Would you drink my cum? Anything. In front of your mum? Anything. And he turned to me and went, fucking hell, I think I'm in love, and started playing some really romantic music on the piano. And I just laughed, and I looked at him dead serious and went, you're fucked, and started undoing my trousers. In the pub, I got a bigger laugh than him. I was like, yes, yes, sound. But the other thing as well, like kind of doing the whole 900 thing, of like, there's some funny things I say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Especially
one
with
gig-
a light-hearted band like the
Yeah.
900.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yeah. So I've said
the
some
Smiths couldn't
stuff
pull that off.
that'll be
No.
fucking, that I'll say one gig and everyone will piss their pants. And then the next gig I'll say exactly the same thing, saying it exactly the same way, and everyone just stands there silent.
Like a dog that's just showing a card.
Just like, what the fuck? Like, I often say, like, we are, because we're the only one, but like,
You are not,
am I not?
unfortunately. And
We're
I hate
not.
to break this to you.
Fuck me. Are we
I've
not?
seen a Tony Hawk soundtrack cover band on TikTok from America, which Tony Hawk himself went to watch and play.
No, fuck you.
Oh,
Tony Hawk needs to
shit.
get his fucking
Ass over here.
ass over here.
And I'm so sorry about that.
I'll
but-
wipe the
But you
fucking
know what?
floor with
Do
these.
you know what? They're the better one. The only reason Tony Hawk went there because it's convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
I'll
in
send you.
America.
I'll try and put the link
You're
up,
welcome,
and we can.
Jake. You're welcome.
but yeah.
I won't.
He's
fucking
shocked now.
tarnish- I won't.
He's shocked.
I won't tarnish your
I
fucking
often
hard
say
work.
we are the best.
It'll be. You know that scene? Have you seen Rockstar?
Yeah.
You know, they're a tribute band. Both like Mark Wahlberg's in a tribute band
Yeah,
to
Steel Dragon. Isn't
Steel
it?
Dragon. Yeah. And at the start,
Why would I fucking remember that? Fucking what a shit
but at
film.
the start, they go to a Steel Dragon show and they're all dressed like their counterpart in the
Yeah,
band.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
see another one.
Yeah.
dressed the same. And they have like a fight. And
I remember the song. I remember the song. Get up!
Yeah.
Stand up and shout!
I like that film.
Get up and stand it out!
What's the film called?
Rockstar. In this country, it's called Rockstar. In America, it's called Metal God. But they all fight.
Both terrible names.
They all fight their counterparts. So the singer fights the singer. You're gonna have to take the singer on.
Yeah. Bring it, you
Let there be
fucking
war.
cunt.
I think you'd win. I think you'd win.
But like I often say, like, oh, we are the world's best.
Claim it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You are.
Well, you always say the world's best and only.
I say we no, I don't say only.
Oh, do you not?
I say we
Well,
are the
not
world's
anymore.
best because I thought we're the only one. So if you're the only one, you are the best, aren't
Well,
you?
yeah.
I say
By
we are the
default.
world's best Tony Hawk's Pro Skater cover band in the world.
No, you're not.
All right, thanks, mate.
Birdman THPS, a band comprising of 6 dudes in their early 30s who have an undying passion for the greatest soundtracks of video game history, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 to 4, followed by Tony Hawk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because it's convenient. It's heard of them because it's in America.
Yeah.
They're from Sidney, New South Wales.
That's Australia.
That's Australia.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's probably.
No, what is it? Is New South Wales Australia?
Yeah.
Mate, you're fucked then because Tony Hawk's gone all the way to Australia to watch his band.
Yeah, but Tony Hawk
UK's
used to skate in
closer.
fucking Australia with
I
the
think
fucking
closer,
Papa's
Australia.
from Sydney, so
No,
he's,
UK is closer. Well, not
he's
from LA.
very,
Oh, okay.
Not from LA.
he's very, very
He's from
familiar
LA?
with Australia skating.
From LA, Australia's closer.
Yeah, he's from
Oh,
LA.
dude, they are fucking ripping you.
What, do they fly?
If you play Goldfinger's Superman at exactly 11:59:39 on New Year's Eve, so Here I Am will play exactly at midnight. Start your year off right. They
Mate.
literally play the
Mate.
same.
Harry.
Same
Harry,
shit.
I know Harry listens.
Yeah, Harry listens.
have you fucking heard this?
Do you know,
Right.
it was
Did you
in
fuck
Scot-
your mum?
Anyway, I always say I fucked your mum, by the way. But like, I always say we are the world's greatest Tony Hawk's Pro Skater cover band, as voted for by, and then I changed either it's GQ, Horse and Hound. It goes, loads.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Bino.
Geographic.
And it will get a laugh or it won't.
FHM.
Yeah.
And it's so, I think that, not exactly, obviously, there's music going on, so, but I think, like, it must be, like, a bit like being a stand-up to, like, go, this joke worked fucking wonders yesterday.
Yeah.
Walk on, different town, it go, yeah, that went funny.
But that's
Play
the
a
way
song.
it is with comedians, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it,
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
it
yeah.
all depends on your audience.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's the
definitely.
same with fucking music. Like, if people... Well, actually, no, I suppose with music, you're going to watch that fucking band. But, like, if you've never heard of that band before, like, it depends on the crowd whether you're going to fucking stick
Yeah,
with that music or
100%,
not,
mate.
yeah.
100%.
Can I just give Mike a shout out? He does a podcast called Mixtapes with Mike.
Yeah.
And he gets guests on to pick 10 tracks and talk about the tracks. So while we're talking about Mike, check his podcast out.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Have
He's
us
a
on,
fucking
you
dude.
bastard.
I've been on it.
Love Mike.
You've been on it?
I've been on it.
Have me on, you bastard.
Yeah, have us all on.
If
You
I'm on it, I
bastard.
He
promise.
did say, actually, I saw when we spoke on
was it fireworks?
Halloween. Yeah, he was saying about to all of you, actually. He's like,
Sweet, yeah.
I promise, if I'm on it, I won't pick 10 Stone songs.
yeah, you will.
I know
You'll
more.
pick nine.
I
You'll
know
pick
more
nine.
bands.
Is it 10
I'll
songs?
pick
10
7
songs. So it hasn't going to be 10 favourite songs or anything. It could just be 10 songs that you pick.
You like.
And then you talk about them.
Nice.
And then he'll play a bit of it. And then he releases a playlist with those songs on Spotify.
Lovely, lovely
Sound.
concept.
Mike, I promise it won't just be Stones.
Can I
half
end the
promise.
episode on this?
Yeah.
Have we all seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yes.
I think we're doing, maybe, this is a very, very loose concept of doing maybe a game show a month.
That was tight.
That was tight.
Maybe a game show a month.
Yeah.
Maybe a game show every 2 months, whatever. Like
Yeah.
a special that's just YouTube only.
Because
sort of
Daddy's
thing.
made you some content.
So December 2022, we've all seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah.
I want to see the 900 versus the
dude.
Birdman.
Versus the Birdman.
The Birdman THPS from Australia.
Oh.
The other Tony Hawk cover band. I want to see a song off from
Do you know
them.
what? We can make it
Maybe
happen.
virtually.
And you can make it
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
If you start fucking tweeting at
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
we'll get that shit.
I
And
reckon
also-
we
I
could-
don't think it would take many tweets either.
Dude,
I think
if
there's
you-
only
if
one.
you said-
they've got 360 followers on
That's what I'm
Twitter.
saying.
Really?
They're not going to take much.
You got fucking more than that already.
They've got a member over us as well. There's 6 of them.
Mitch can join.
Oh, yeah, I
There's
can
5
join.
of
I
us.
could,
No,
I could be
but
the hype man.
I'm wondering what they're.
I'll play the electric triangle.
We'll sort
YouTube
that.
do-
To be fair, if they do it, which it can't be done because the song's that shit. But
Paramount
if they do a
5000.
half decent Paramount
Oh, look, there's
5000,
someone rapping.
then they win because I ain't
Or
doing
maybe
it.
maybe they got a fucking
Mate,
saxophone player
I'm
or
gonna
something.
sort this out, right? Make me be your PR manager for the
Like,
900. I'll
fucking
sort this out.
send a couple of clips of the band to fucking Tony Hawk. He'll fucking watch it because Tony Hawk's a dude like that.
Yeah, that's true.
apparently, Harry was talking to a guy Harry is the drummer in 900. He was talking to a geezer about booking us for something. I think it was at a skate park or something. It was like more of a skate event.
Yeah.
And he says that he speaks to Tony
Birdman.
Hawk's, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
He speaks to him quite a bit. So he said, like, I'll mention
So
it.
you
Right, children.
foot's in the door.
I've got to edit this and I got work in the morning.
Okay. Where's the jingle?
What, give us a go.
For that. Let's just have DD one more time.
Fuck's sake.
Nice.
That's it.
Tell us your fucking goat, you prick. Of the week.
I've enjoyed this whole episode.
I have as well. Very much
yeah.
enjoyed this podcast.
Well,
It's been a
this has been a
nice
great
fucking
episode.
mellow episode.
I don't really
isn't
want it to end, to be fair. But
I don't
I
want it
don't-
to end.
Well, I mean,
Do you
that's
know what?
why-
I'll tell you what.
In my
right?
head, I was like an hour and a half, and we're like nearly 2.5 hours now.
Yeah.
I know you've got to edit this and go home at some point, but what we can do, which we never do after this, sorry to fucking break the fourth wall for you all, but we can just sit here as friends and have a little conversation and a nice
You know
little
what?
drink when we do.
I've already said. I'm
Fuck
not-
that, because Villa are playing Man United. I need to go and watch the second half.
Fuck
I've
football.
already said, right, I'm not. It's going to be an edit light episode.
Yeah.
So once I put the bones to it in, which is just the audio, the video synced up,
Yeah.
and the start and the end, we talk as long as we want. I just haven't got to watch
Yeah.
it through.
We could just sit here as friends
So-
and have a
Okay.
little chat.
Anyway, what's your fucking goat?
Someone else go first.
I
Okay.
can't remember what the fuck we spoke about.
Someone else go
we
first.
spoke about a lot of shit.
I like the new jingles.
Yeah.
I like the new jingles.
I know you like them.
I no, but I like because you know
They're
I was
They're personalised.
they're
That's what I like about
personalised, and I like that they're. I'll probably do yours better. I did say to you all that I had a bit of
them.
trouble.
Yeah, on the
with
way.
them.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do yours a bit better because yours was
I'm
the
happy
last
with
one.
it.
And I was like, fuck, there's something happened. And
I'll tell you what, I'm going to shag my own ass here.
Go on then.
My segment is my goat because it carried the majority
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
episode. And
It
we
was
had a
carried-
lot to
carried us-
fucking, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, to be fair, the fuck it sensibility
had
of your
legs.
message.
Yeah, it had legs.
Yep. It had
That's
legs.
exactly how we all feel, and
I'm
that's
down
how
with it, I'm down
that's
with
how all of you should feel.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Do not give
Do
a fuck.
something. There's your
Do not
homework.
give a fuck.
Between this episode and next episode, do something which you wouldn't normally do, where you go, fuck it.
Yeah.
If I know you, I want the next time you see me to tell me about a situation that you do not give a fuck about. That is your homework. I want to know that
Okay.
you don't.
No,
give a
do
fuck.
something. I want your homework to be do something which you wouldn't normally do, which is a fucking.
What's your
moment.
goat then? Is that your goat?
Yeah, I'll take
Can I
that.
say mine?
Yeah.
I need a bit of space.
Oh, okay.
I want to say, fuck Birdman, Tony Hawk Pro Skater cover band.
Yeah.
The 900 are better than you. You can all
Fuck
fucking
yous,
suck
fuck
my
yous,
dick.
fuck yous.
Do you know what?
having your
Fuck
son.
off!
I'm about that.
Well, I know what the thumbnail this week will be.
Yeah.
You're fucking shit. I never heard ya, but you're probably shit.
I've never heard you be shit.
The Papas brothers are better than Tony Hawk.
Oh, no, let's not go into that. But fuck you. Die.
That's remember earlier. remember earlier about be kind. Don't tell people to die.
Yeah, don't die. You're probably a really good band. Actually, if you need a guitar player, fucking call me.
Did you just seventh member?
But you don't have a fucking backstab. You've never been to a plane. You're not going to fly to fucking Sydney.
If Birdman's watching them, then yeah, fuck yeah, call me up. I'll learn 96 got a bit of beans. A lot of that.
Also, yeah, if you have any game shows that you want us to absolutely rip off,
Yeah,
let us
right.
know.
We could do the chase.
So cool.
So yeah, Em said to do the chase.
Birdman, come over. We'll have a vocalist
I've never seen
swap.
the chase though.
We'll have a
Edit.
scrap. Birdman come over, we'll have a scrap.
But we want to do blind
We'll
date
have
as
a
well.
scrap, and then
Blind date?
we'll do
Yeah.
a vocalist swap.
But
Blind
blind
date.
date, but it would have to be someone who doesn't know us.
Proper fucking
No,
noise.
fuck that, dude.
No,
Nah.
because they'll guess us by our voices.
Let's do supermarket sweeping here.
50% of the podcast are in a relationship.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
can I get my actual girlfriend to come in and see if she would pick me?
I would have swooned the fuck out of that bitch.
Yeah, but we'd have to change your voice,
Yeah,
though.
we all put voice changes on. Get our respective girlfriends to see if
She
they would
will,
pick us.
she will know it's
Darth
you from the
Vader
shit
coming
that
over.
comes out of your mouth. She'll know it's you
Because you'll be
immediately.
going, yeah, blood. I want to fucking.
Yeah, you are
Alex
a
Turner,
roadman.
my man.
Yeah, we're not Idem.
And she'll know, Becky would know Jen because Jen talks at 3 miles per hour.
No, do you know what I want to be? I'd be like,
every what do you like? Ramones.
what do you like?
Burritos, Ramones, beer. Fuck off.
But you haven't got to fucking marry him afterwards or bang him or anything.
What do you like? Well, I know that he gets a lot of flack, but Boris Johnson is quite a nice guy at the end of the day. My girlfriend would
fucking pulling
fucking
nobody.
call me.
Yeah, none of
this
us would
podcast
say
would
that.
Like none of us. If they did, they wouldn't be sat in this room.
Yeah.
Well,
Ever go
hit me up, Boris.
dry up like a desert if they fucking heard that shit.
But no, if we did blind date and did someone who doesn't know us, doesn't know the podcast, doesn't know how we're going to get these people in,
I can pull some strings.
you can pull some strings.
If I have a few beers in bonds, I can get a few people
Or
in
we
on
could do it like, what was the other one with Paddy McGuinness?
Take me out.
Take Me Out. Take Me Out was banging. That
No
was a
liked
great
it,
show.
no liked
yeah.
it.
We just need someone from Bolton to do the
Yeah, we'll
host him.
get Paddy McGuinness in.
Get Paddy McGuinness
Anyway,
in.
fucking 2.5
Yeah.
hours. Fuck Birdman Tony Up Pro Skater. You're a fucking shit cunt band that copied the 900. You're shit. I hope you all fucking get all your guitars stolen.
Oh, and also fuck Elon Musk.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Stop digging.
No,
I'm not done.
Just wanna do this.
Stop digging tunnels which are death traps under LA. Thanks.
This is my boy. Boy.
Bye.
Bye. Peace and love. Thank you. Bye.
Contestant!